name is Nakia Robinson. I am playing Zion.
Okay, welcome everyone. Apparently we were having even more technical difficulties today since this is our third start. My name is Mike Patino and I will be your Dungeon Master for today for our second D&D fundraiser for Ypsilanti Meals on Wheels. Woohoo! For those of you who might have met our first session, it was over at the Ann Arbor Brewing Company for Pie Day on 3/14, celebrating two of my favorite things, math and pie. So we did a live session there. This is a stream session, but you can obviously join us at your homes. So before we get started, I want to introduce the players and the characters of our adventuring party here. This is the party I Really Don't Care. And yes, that is what they named themselves. So let's go ahead and introduce each of ourselves here, starting with Angel here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your character?
Hi, everybody. I'm Angel Vanis. I own Star Studio in beautiful downtown Ypsilanti. I am also the president of the Ypsi Enterprise Association, and I am a big fan of Ypsilanti Meals on Wheels because I enjoy eating. And I play Missy Joe Tucky as an homage to my Ypsi Tucky heritage. I am a Herringon barbarian, and I feel like barbarian is self-explanatory, but if you do not know what a Herringon is, it is basically a 6.5-foot tall bunny lady nightmare because I don't have any hair and I do not have a large family of my own, so I protect my chosen family.
Aww.
For better or worse.
All right, Nakia, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Hi, I'm Nakia Robinson. I play Zion of Xanifer. She is a, temple priestess, sorcerer, and currently she has now gone full sorcerer. So watch out for her.
Fire! Fire!
She can be real hot and cold.
I'm sensing some copyright issues with the Song of Ice and Fire, but yeah.
That was you, not me.
Tell everybody what you do, Nakia, because it's so cool.
Oh, I am a scientist at NODA Laboratories. Shout out to the whole team. I work in R&D, specializing in medical devices.
Ooh.
She's making it so NICUs is smaller and babies can go home and breathe, right?
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
I was hoping for the Bionic Man, but oh well.
I'll take the breathing baby.
Yeah.
Breathing babies is good.
I didn't know how much I should say. But on top of that, here's Dr. Wolf with more.
Go ahead, Alex.
I'll go ahead. So I'm Alex Wolf. Oh, yes. And so I am also a research scientist at NODA Labs. Work a lot with nitric oxide technology. I've been working on that for several years. And I guess as Mipsy Joe said, we're working on helping babies that are in the NICU with oxygenation and heart problems. So
Yes.
Very good.
And I play Thaddeus Boron, best described as a lovable idiot, heavily inspired by Gilderoy Lockhart.
All right, now for our youngest member, Finn, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, all right, I'm Mike Sos. Hi, I am Finn Murphy. I don't have an occupation, so this will be short.
Teenager.
Occupation, high schooler. And I will be playing Ilthorn Vostokov, the Astral Elf Rogue, who I guess is best described as so scared of everything that he is somehow scary. He will be sneaking around and he'll be stabbing things.
Very interesting.
Sneaky
All right,
stabby.
perfect, everyone. With that out of the way, let me catch everyone up to where we left our adventure from our last session. When we last saw our heroes, they were delivering food to the starving village of Hollisdale and united the orc tribe of the Bone Crushers, allowing them to combine their forces to fight an undead plague that was ravishing both of their communities while tricking them into thinking that it was the other one who was ravishing them. There's a whole lot of ravishing going around. This is right up your boat, Thaddeus.
Oh.
So, different.
I
sort
don't
of-
know. Ravishing sounds like Zion.
That's true.
She's so party.
Well, after rallying their combined forces, they all headed to an abandoned stronghold deep within the eastern mountains, where they fought and vanquished a bunch of undead foes, as well as a zombie beholder that appeared to be leading them. Unfortunately, this does not appear to be the end of this plague. Both the mayor of Hollisdale and the chieftain of the Orcs believe that the source of this scourge likely is in the dark caves and mines hidden beneath the mountains. So further investigation into the source of this malice deep within the mines is required before the local residents can truly rest easy. Given the powerful forces already sent to protect the secret of the ore mines, our band of heroes is certain to face their biggest challenge yet as they explore the dark and twisted tunnels beneath those mountains. But before we begin, let's go ahead and make sure we're going to take a look at our fundraiser buff tally. All right, I think we got everything to everyone so far. So Mipsy, you have got an advantage buff, and we have an epic buff for the entire team that you guys can use as we're going along. To our viewers, these buffs are acquired through your donations, which you can give right on the link that should be on the stream right now. So if you want to help the players out, feel free to grab whoever your favorite player is, give them a personal donation, or you can give one to the entire team. Or if you want to be an internet troll, then feel free to buff the bad guys so that I can have a little bit of fun making their lives a little miserable. So
Please help us in the arms of an angel.
all right, well, as we are starting today's adventure, you guys have just finished your battlefield. That is not up on the map. We're just basically going to do theater of the mind for this part. But you guys know there's probably some clues lying around somewhere. So who wants to do what to see if they can figure out where these forces came from and how to get to them?
I would. Ilthorn is going to kind of search around these. We're in a battleground. You said, correct?
Yeah, this is the remainder of the battleground from the end of the last session.
Ilthorn would like to kind of scavenge around, see if you can find some common factor between these fallen foes, to see if you can trace it back to some kind of location.
So you looking for tracks? I mean,
Just something between them that would maybe lead us geographically. I don't know, maybe their skin is a little thicker, so they're more resilient to the cold. Or
well, it's definitely a combination between human and orc undead, most of them from the Bone Crushers in Hollisdale. So they were literally taking whoever they managed to kill and then turn them into undead. So the common factor is everybody recognizes somebody from the other, and they're all covered in frost. Obviously, they have been exposed to the elements for some time. There's no warm guard room for any of these undead. So they've just been getting the full brunt of winter's wrath. But there are a lot of tracks around. Do you guys want to try and use a skill to see if you
I
can...
will definitely try to find some tracks. I would like to use my nature skill and try to figure out what direction this stank army of the dead came from.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
18.
18's a good one. I would say survival would be more specific to tracking the nature. Do you have survival as well?
I do have survival.
What would that roll have been for a survival check?
It actually would have been 22.
All right.
Look, my intellect score is a -1. Do not make fun of me. It's not appropriate. It's inappropriate.
That's right.
God.
There are basically 4 sets of primary tracks leading out from this stronghold. So 1 to the east, 1 to the southwest, 1 to the northeast, and 1 to the southeast. Now, two of them are pretty easy to identify. The ones to the northeast lead to the Crushers camp. So you're pretty sure this is the track that the undead took back and forth from the Bone Crushers. And the ones to the southwest lead to Hollisdale. So it's a little bit more of the same. The other two tracks lead elsewhere, but unfortunately, you don't know where. However, Golog and Heron are both in the still in the stronghold. So you could talk to them to try and garner more information, or use some other skills to see if you can dig a little deeper.
I would absolutely like to go talk to Golog. He's good looking. And tall enough to look in the eye. I like him.
I would like to go with Mipsy to make sure that we're actually getting investigation done.
You don't trust your bunny mama?
I don't trust anyone.
I am. I am, you know.
All right.
Fine.
What's his role for helping?
So, well, at the very least, he could help her investigation score, which would be the silliest way to do it. Because I guarantee you Thorn's investigation is better. But you guys can do it however you want, you know. Regardless, you walk up to Golag, a hulking orc, the chieftain of the Bone Crushers.
Ew.
What do you say?
Hi. So I was just wondering if you would like to sit and have a drink with me while I talk about tracks.
I don't think a drink is necessary. Listen,
Oh, come on.
go-
We just had a battle. We were triumphant.
and now there's zombies coming from somewhere.
Yeah, but
Yes.
yeah, but
Thaddeus votes for drink too.
Did
He's
I
gonna
hear
say-
drinks?
He's going to come in and say, yes, let's all have a drink and we'll talk about which of these two great directions we can go in. So let's do a persuasion on that. Everybody needs to drink.
Well, the mayor,
Let's drink.
the mayor of Hollisdale's like, well, that actually sounds like a good idea. I'd like a drink as well. So
16.
you guys are rolling to have a drink?
No, I'm persuading everyone to have a drink.
Oh,
including
okay.
I would like to point out that my persuasion to have a drink is 20.
All right, very well. You guys have a drink. You all
It's gonna
sit
be your
down.
first one, little elf.
After a little bit of interrogation light, both Heron and Golag are happy to tell you that the two tracks appear to point to two distinct landmarks here in the area. So one of them leads down into a valley known as the Bogs of Zingerman, and the other one leads up to a higher escarpment of cliffs known as the Domino Cliffs. Golag will say that the young orcs in the area would love to climb on the Domino's Cliffs. It's a very challenging mountain climb, but it would be pretty foolish to try and do it during the winter. It's definitely a spring and summer activity. The Bogs of Zingerman are a little bit different in that they actually retain a warmer climate even during the winter. So it's a swampier area that actually is considerably more temperate than the rest of the environment, but you would have to go down into the valley from there. Do you guys want to try use any other skills, or just try a decision based off of what you already know now?
Go log. Would you happen to know which would be the more efficient route to make it to these supposed mines?
Well, the Domino's Cliffs, very, very cold and covered in ice. It makes very difficult to climb, but it is easiest way to get to mines.
I was worried you'd say that.
Easiest or quickest?
Quickest as long as you don't fall.
Quickest if you fall.
No, it's much harder if you fall because then you have to climb back up. Sometimes it takes 2 times as long. Sometimes it takes forever long because you don't get back up.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I know Zion, and I feel like maybe our delicate hellish flower does not want to go in the cold.
I'm with Mipsy on this one. I prefer not to fall.
On top of that, if I could get Golog to go with us and we go through the Zingerman Swamp,
I
then
think we're going to be a little bit slower with you and Golog on the same team.
yeah, but then I get to walk next to him longer.
Well, tell me, is there anything valuable or anything for obtaining glory on either of these two paths? I could see that influencing our decision.
I think it influences your decision.
Fair enough.
Is there something to drink along the way?
Also a good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, I do know about swampy areas and the things that tend to grow there. And I do know that the Zingerman mushroom is quite valuable and will help us on our journey and would actually help the people that we are trying to help, because you see, a Zingerman mushroom not only has healing powers, but just one will fill your belly for an entire day, and that makes them worth coin.
Coin, yes.
Well, Heron, the mayor from Hollisdale, is like, well, we are potentially going to starve this winter. I know you all brought quite a bit of food to try and help us out, but that's only going to last for a few more weeks. If we can settle the issues with these undead, then perhaps we can get some more food out here, but winter is here heavy right now. So those mushrooms actually sound like a really good idea.
I do feel like my mama's recipe for Zingerman mushroom and gravy and biscuits would just fix y'all up just real nice. Mwah, yeah.
So what do you guys think you want to do? You want to head to the cliffs or you want to go down to the bogs?
I think the bog sounds like a safer idea, less likely death.
I'm all for that. Those mushrooms sound mighty tasty and valuable.
Well, let's see if I can disabuse you on how dangerous the bogs are. So,
Oh boy.
so as the party begins to delve down the tracks leading over towards the bogs of Zingermans, humid air begins to pour out from beneath below. This creates a cloud of mist around the upper perimeter of the swampy area below. The hotter air is also melting the snow, leaving perilous footing on the sloping rocks covered in a mixture of frost, ice, and snow that's melting, and even a little bit of water in some areas where it's a little bit warmer. To get through this area and to the mine entrance, which you're assuming is down there since you're following the tracks, we'll be utilizing one of the things, actually it's one of the only things I liked about Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition, which is a skill challenge, albeit with some slight modifications on my part. So to successfully arrive at the caves, you're going to need to get a total of 5 successes. What skills you use to achieve these successes are up to you all, but you all have to explain how you're using that skill to affect your travels across this perilous domain. You can choose to use the same skill multiple times if you want, but each time you use the same skill, it will have a diminishing effect. In other words, I'm going to give you a negative on that particular skill roll because you've already used, for example, athletics or something like that. So you can help each other with each other's skill checks if you are both proficient in the same skill. For example, if 2 people have proficiency in athletics, then they could use athletics in some way to try and make the footing a little bit easier. However, you do have to decide as a group which skill you're going to use to pass each check. Now, on the other hand, for every failure you receive, something bad is going to happen. It might be damage, it might be an impairment of some sort. It really is going to depend on the situation. But if you accumulate 5 failures, then you're going to be unable to reach the cave systems through the bogs, and you'll have to backtrack all the way up and try and get there through Domino Cliffs. As a warning, a critical success, meaning that you rolled a 20 on your skill check, means that you will receive 2 successes for that particular skill challenge. A critical failure, when you roll a 1, will also result in 2 failures. So you got to be careful with those crits because they can really do a number on you both ways.
Okay.
So what do you all want to do? What skills would you like to use to try and make your way? At this part, you're making your way down a very icy slope, kind of just before you start to get into the fog.
How steep is the slope?
It's a relatively steep slope. We're moving down into a valley from upper onto a ridge line. So I would I would snowboard down this slope. I probably wouldn't roller skate down it.
Ilthorn would like to take out both of his daggers, one in each hand, sheath his rapier, and he's gonna try and like kind of use them as ice picks in a way and stab his way down the mountain, trying to leave some holds for possibly the party to follow.
Okay, so you want to basically pivot out little cubby holes.
Essentially, yes.
Let's go ahead. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check on that to see if you can figure out the placement of everyone's stride.
Ooh, that is a 24.
24. All right, you do a great job, and that is one success for you guys getting down the mountain. At this stage, you guys have moved into this fog bank, which is quite thick, where the cold and hot air meet each other. It's creating this misty sort of fog that's kind of wrapped all the way around in a perimeter on the valley. What would you all like to do for this part of the challenge?
I've got an idea for this one. I'm going to channel my inner lantern. So, Zion, I'm going to need you to cast light on me.
With Danny.
What was the last thing you guys saw?
Yeah.
We're talking about going down the mountain.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So we got to redo you.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Just redo
Oh.
the air. That's simple enough.
We're picking up that thad.
All right. So, here's my idea, guys.
Well,
Wait, are we
I'm
live?
not sure we're back yet.
Okay.
I apologize, folks. Once again, we're experiencing some technical difficulties.
It is D&D, and we got gremlins.
So we are in the midst of a skill challenge here. They have already succeeded on one of the 5 successes that they will require to be able to get down into the bogs of Zingerman via Ilthorn's idea of creating icy divots for people to catch their feet in as they go down. Thaddeus, you had an idea. Go ahead and share it with us again.
Absolutely. What I'd like to do here to bypass this fog is to channel my internal lantern. So, Zion, I'm going to need you to cast light on me, and then I'm going to become the lantern and guide you guys through this fog. How's that sound?
That sounds brilliant.
If that's what you want to do.
Absolutely. Let's do that.
That sounds like an animal attractor. That sounds like
That's a
anything in this
15.
bog will know exactly where we are.
They'll know where he is, and that's okay with me.
Ilthorn's going to take a few steps back from Thaddeus.
All right, I'm ready. Glow me up.
I'm relatively certain the youngest member of this group is also the wisest member of this group. So,
Wisdom was clearly a dump stat here. So.
Yes. Yes.
both figuratively and literally, that is the fact. All right, we're going to do a dual skill check for this, which means the threshold is a little lower because you both have to succeed. So I want for Zion here to roll me an Arcana skill check. And Thaddeus, go ahead and give me, I guess, performance?
That's what I'm good at.
I'm going to perform as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh.
Okay. 15.
15 is a definite success.
How
Zion,
about you, Zion?
Uh-oh. That's...
9.
a 9.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a rough one.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So,
How hard is it to hit a willing subject?
But he wants the light.
Well, how bright is the light?
Ah, it's only a 9 out of 10.
all right, Thaddeus, give me a dexterity skill check.
All right. All right. 17.
17. When Zion here cast light on you, she was so dazzled by your eyes that she literally cast the light spell on your eyes. And you noticed it just in the very barest last second, and were able to dodge with your head, so instead it lit up your nose. So what I'm going to do is, as long as that light spell is up on you, I will give you the success for the skill check, but it's going to be a +1 to hit you by anything else that tries to hit you, as you literally have a glowing nose. I'm leaning into Rudolph real hard right now.
Okay, I
So-
like it. Let's roll with it.
All right,
Thaddeus.
that's 2
Welcome.
successes. Any other ideas for another skill check?
I would like to do a survival check, and I would like to look for some of those fantastic mushrooms on my way down, because I don't feel myself having any problem traversing difficult terrain, since I'm the only one here with sizable feet.
All right. I'm going to require 2 skill checks for that.
Yes,
One,
sir.
to use survival to pick out a safe route down as you're passing through the last vestiges of the misty fog. And the second, to find whatever herbs and mushrooms. However, you do have the herbalism skill, so if you want, you can use your herbalism instead of survival for the second check. I'll give you your choice, whichever you want on that.
They're the same number, honey.
Well, there you go.
2 different ones.
I have
Very good.
the same proficiencies, so I'd like to assist in this action. Oh,
Assist for
Aw,
the
you
herbalism
spilled your
check
tiny
or
dice.
survival?
herbalism check.
Herbalism. All right.
Yeah, both
So
are right.
first roll survival. Second, roll your herbalism with advantage.
Survival 17.
That is a success. Your third success. 2 more, and you got through. And go ahead and roll that herbalism.
21.
21. Do me a favor and roll a d4.
I'll have y'all know that advantage avoided a nat 1.
Thank you, sir.
He said you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're very welcome.
Thanks, Thor.
4.
4. All right. You find 4 mushrooms, and do me a favor and roll a d6.
4.
You find 4 mushrooms that are of a medium grade quality. These can act as a healing potion, and as you stated previously, they also act to serve as sustenance for an entire day.
All right.
I would like to roll investigation.
Investigation.
See if I can see any more mushrooms that look like what Mipsy just found.
That's not sure that's what that skill's for, but sure, we'll go ahead and try it. That will not count as a success in getting through the swamps. Now, I should tell you, at this point, you have fully passed through the mist. You are in the midst of a kind of slushy swamp right now. It's not frozen, but it is still pretty cold water. The trees are just barely sort of like, gamely struggling on as winter has locked its grip in the mountainous areas all around it. So what'd you roll for your
swamp Slurpee.
investigation?
Was it investigation is 1, so 14.
14. Roll a d6 and then cut it in half.
3.
Cut in half.
Yep.
So that's 2.
No,
All right,
no,
you,
no. It was a 6.
you rolled a 6. Cut in half. Well, you actually find another 3 mushrooms. However, since you're not really using the herbalism scale, these are the lowest quality mushrooms that you can find. I'm not going to let you get higher value without having the skill for it.
I just see what she saw.
But you do still need 2 more successes to be able to make
They're
your way
party.
completely
welcome.
through the bogs. So
Ilthorn would like to notice we are no longer under the cover of fog. Thaddeus has a glowing nose, and
That's
we are
correct.
trudging through swamps. This is we are set up to get ambushed at a moment's notice here. I would like to use stealth check to try and cover our tracks a little bit, make it just a little bit harder to detect us.
Now, my
So
herbalism skill's not that good, but I don't know what an ambush is. Is that kind of like a...
It's when people attack
Is
you
it like
and
a
you
burning
don't see them.
Oh, so it's not a bush.
Not a bush.
Oh.
No, not a bush.
That's...
An ambush is when people jump out of bushes. But usually,
Got it.
to be able to hide in the bush, they have to sneak and hide into them in the morning, which is why it's an AM bush.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
That totally seems scripted.
Everything is logical. It totally was not. It's just me being a giant dork.
I mean, you are the dork master.
I am the
for
dork
the evening.
master.
So
DM.
yeah.
You guys still do need two
more.
more successful checks. However, Finn, you grab a big ball of mud, of which there's plenty of chilly, slushy mud around here, and just kind of put a big ball of it on Thaddeus's face. And it does nothing to stop the light whatsoever.
I can't believe you stood still for
I
that.
only half apologize.
You can't snuff out this light.
All right. So are there any
You can.
trees that we could
I
give a
could.
vantage point? I feel like I could boost Ilthorn.
I
up
don't
in
need
the
a
trees.
boost.
Okay, fine. I can give you advantage on this.
Now, mind you, Zion, you could
Yes.
drop the light spell
Ilthorn,
if you
honey,
wanted
it is.
I could.
It's healthy for your mental health to accept assistance.
I'm enjoying the light spell.
I mean, that's true, but it's Thaddeus. He can't
I trust
possibly.
him least of all.
Yeah, but all right, fine. I'm just gonna stand over here.
All right, so what is the plan? What are you going to do?
I guess I will steal Thaddeus's idea, and I would like to
In true rogue format.
Not like I've
stealing
not done that
everything.
before.
I would like to climb into one of the taller trees and see if we can get a vantage point for possibly a clearer, faster path to the mounds.
Well, you guys are still following some tracks that have led down here, but it is pretty easy to climb up these trees. Even though this is a more temperate climate down here, most of the trees have still lost most of their leaves.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me either an acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer.
Will you accept my help? Only acrobatics.
Sure. I'll accept it this
Roll
time.
initiative. Advantage.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
All right.
Thanks for the D20.
Yeah. You're
Thaddeus
welcome.
gives you a leg
Youngster.
up, and you execute a perfect flip, landing right on top of one branch, and then proceed to be every anime fanboy's dream as you hop from branch to branch up to the top of the tree. Now,
It's Thorn Foo Hustle.
getting up to the top, you're looking deeper into the bogs, closer over towards where you feel you're heading, into the mountain range. Somebody forgot to turn their phone ringer off.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's a phone?
This
So-
magic window over here says scam likely.
Oh. I thought that was just my tinnitus.
No, they're just
I get hit in the head a lot.
they're just calling about your wagon's extended warranty.
So, so once you're up in the top of the tree, you do notice that there are a few clearings that seem to be on an almost straight line from the directions you guys are already headed. And you're guessing maybe these might have been areas that people had cleared out some space as they made that track before. So maybe that's an avenue, and I'll give you a success for it. It's kind of a stretch on that one. But you still need one more success.
So, to be clear, he just scouted out a good path.
He scouted out a number of open clearings that you think are going to make it easier to traverse through the swamp.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully they lead you where the tracks are leading. So
We're looking for a mine entrance. Can we look for
well,
tools, or-
the mine entrance was up on the top of the.
Oh, okay.
But there are caves down here. They know there are caves in the bogs.
Do
Well-
the caves like
Connect?
connect to the mines?
They suspect they might. You know.
Let's hope
But the
they
fact that there were tracks going down to them, and undead certainly don't need mushrooms to eat. So
Might makes right. Let's go. I think that as the fleetest of foot, I should scout ahead. I will pick a path, and then I will come back and tell y'all if it works.
So, would we be able to smell the mines? Should you investigate with your nose?
I could
You
after I run
could.
forward.
Okay.
I don't know that she'd be
Anime
able to
style?
smell much over the swamp.
Okay.
You guys are
Can't
currently in.
smell the undead.
Well, you know what, Mipsy? I will give it to you because you kind of grew up in a swamp, didn't you?
Yep, sure did. Grew up in a holler.
So this feels like a little bit of home for you.
Yeah.
You can
So-
tell me that place. Yeah.
Everything's an advantage for her right now.
Near.
All right, give me a perception check. Let's see how well your nose leads.
I would like to offer assistance as being, I would say, the fleetest of foot, and this will be a competition.
You want to race?
I think I'm faster.
He wants to race, y'all.
This is gonna be like that Superman race at the end of the movie.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm not sure a swamp is the appropriate place for a race, but maybe it's exactly the right place for a race.
Yeah,
You know,
You know?
All right, let's do it.
All the
Let's do a speed duel.
All right.
Speed duel.
All right, so you guys are each going to roll perception, and we'll see if one of you figures it out.
All right, on three. One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
three.
I thought I was gonna drop it on 2.
What's yours?
21.
A 17.
There's something to be said
You-
about experience.
You
kid.
both actually do end up finding the caves. However, Mipsy did beat you to it. And I'm afraid, Ilthorn, it was your vanity. You figured it would be faster to run through the trees to get there than to trudge through the swamp. And you probably would have been right, except for the fact that Mipsy just hopped from dry spot to dry spot all the way through. So everyone else is kind of like behind you guys, like 3 football fields. And they're like, Zion's refusing to do anything but walk. So
I would like to make a correction there. Zion does not walk, she struts.
Also true.
This has hurt Thorn's ego significantly. What little there was is crushed.
Now, on the other hand, I will say this. You have no mud on you at all. And Mipsy has a lot of mud on her.
It ain't mud, it's camouflage.
What mud are you finding in a cave?
Oh, he's finding it in the swamp. He's
Yeah.
Yeah,
hopping
but if
around.
we're gonna go into a cave, what kind of camouflage is mud?
Do I look stone colored to you? No, it's camouflage.
Well,
Regardless.
I think brown is better than pink in the cave.
With this, we are going to take a quick break, and we are going to play some commercials from some of our sponsors here and give our players a chance for a bathroom break before we actually make our way into the mines and the cave systems.
Into the
So
mines together.
bear with us as we go on a break here. Nate, are we ready? All right, and we are back. Thank you for bearing with us while we took a little break there. So, tracing the tracks from the stronghold, you guys have finally found your way into the caves beneath the mines in the mountainside here. The signs of activity are pretty apparent, making tracking the undead deeper into the mountains a pretty easy task. I'm not even really going to require a skill roll for that. Do you guys want to make any preparations before heading inside? And is Thaddeus's nose still glowing?
Thaddeus, as the only human, as the only human here, would you
Okay.
like to continue having a glowing nose so you can see in this darkness?
It makes me special.
I would strongly advise against a glowing nose.
I only cast it because he asked me. I
I-
can't take it away because you do.
Now, look, I have studied with the prophet at Star Studio, and at Star Studio, everyone knows that however you want to look is the way you get to look.
Boom. It makes him feel special.
It
But
makes him feel comfortable in
we-
his skin.
We will
And
be
that
giving a spotlight
is what we
for
want.
everyone in the cave.
So just walk behind me.
Or he can walk directly behind
Ilthorn would
her.
like to use his once-a-day casting of invisibility before going into the caves. And kind of scout it out.
Well, as part of our fundraising buffs here, all of your guys' magic items have been upgraded. So, and not just once, but twice. So you guys are at
Wow,
the
thank you.
second level here, which means before we even get into the caves, we need to figure out what exactly those new magic items are. Now, I'm going to have each of you guys go ahead and roll let's do a D10, and then tell me what your roll is.
5.
10.
6. Oh, sorry, 9.
9?
Is that a 6 or a 9?
That's
6?
Yeah.
6.
All right, so we got 2 mid-levels and 2 high levels going on here. So for both of you ladies, let's do this. Oh, perfect, thank you. Zion, all of your spells either have we're going to say a +2 to the spell save DC or a +2 to the spell attack roll, which is a significant boost, basically, in how efficient you'll be with all of your spells. So basically, if you look at your character sheet right there, where it says the 2 hit rolls with the bonus, you can add a 2 to all of those. And on the spell sheet, over in the back, up on the top where it says your spell save DC, I think currently it's a 16. Now it is an 18.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and for Ipsitucky, let's see here. We got to do something special for you because you already have a magic item with a revolving buff based on how well of an insult you give. So I don't want to tag up on top of that. And you've already buffed it once so that it does an additional 1d6 points of cold damage. So for the second buff, go ahead and give me a d6.
2.
A 2. You can use your axe and give up one of your attacks to basically increase your armor class or the armor class of anyone within your range, which is yours weird with yours. I'm just going to say within 5 feet. By whatever the last bonus was accrued based off of your insult on your axe. So if you got it up to like a +3 or whatever, then basically you can give a +3 armor class. However, that is going to burn your bonus action to do that. Does that make sense?
So I give up
How
an
long
attack
does it
and it
last?
burns my bonus.
No, just your bonus action.
Okay, so
It burns a bonus
I'm giving
action.
up my bonus action.
to basically get a +3 to armor class either to yourself or to someone else until the beginning of your next turn. But they have to be within 5 feet of you. Basically, a defender. Now, that bonus is going to be based off of your last insult. So if you only got a +1, then it's only a +1 to AC, but it can go all the way up to +3. or maybe more if you get an amazing insult and blow my socks off. You know? All right, for our two gentlemen, Finn, you already got your first bonus, so we're going to actually just upgrade both of those bonuses.
All right.
So what that means is you can use both your invisibility and your mirror image proficiency bonus times per day, and they go back off of a short rest, and that is attached to your amulet from your mom.
Huzzah.
Now, Thaddeus, you are the one of our primary damage dealers, and you don't have a magic weapon. So we are going to go ahead and make your halberd a magic weapon, and roll me a d6. We're going to see what sort of magic weapon it is.
Would you like to use the dice tower?
Sure.
Oh my God! Please make it sing.
A 5.
Makes a good
A
sound.
5. All right. I don't want to do anything light-based because you already have your mantle there. So what we're going to do...
To be clear, it does only last an hour.
What's that?
The nose.
He's talking about the...
Oh, no. His doublet that he's
The
wearing.
glowing.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So your halberd is going to be treated as a magic weapon. It's going to do an additional 1d6 points of radiant damage for 1 minute, 3 times per day.
Okay.
This does require an action for you to activate it, but then it'll last for an entire minute after that. On top of that, if you roll a critical, it will flash out in a big, flashy sort of bit of color, because we're just going with the Rudolph thing here. And it will also require a saving throw or potentially blind the person that you have attacked. But that is only on a critical.
Okay.
Holy flashing glaive, Thad man.
However-
Glaives are back.
However, being on stage does have its drawbacks. If you roll a 1 with your weapon, you have to make a dexterity saving throw against your own weapon or blind yourself until the beginning.
I'll take it.
All right, are we good?
Absolutely.
Everyone got their magic items.
Thaddeus, what's your middle
So-
name?
I don't remember.
It's Rudolph now. You are Thaddeus Rudolph Boron. That is your name.
So are there any other preparations you guys want to make before you enter the caves?
I might want to use one of those proficiency bonus castings of invisibility, see if I can scout out the entrance before Rudolph here comes in.
All right. Are you guys in general going to be trying to be sneaky? Do you want to try stealthing your way in, or are you just going to let him act as your scout and then just tell you?
I'm totally fine with letting him act as a scout. He's a slippery little sucker.
True.
All right. Ilthorn, you get into your solid snake mode and start making your way deeper inside the caves. Oh, that was a Metal Gear video game reference for those of you who
We're
don't
all
know what I'm
nerds here.
talking
We know
about.
what it is.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. But because you're invisible, remember you do have advantage.
That I do.
Go to it, Solid Thorn.
Ooh. Oh boy. That's still an 18.
An 18. Well, you make your way deeper into the darkness, following the rather readily apparent tracks left by the undead troops. The first 100 or so feet go relatively easily, with no sign of really anything, other than maybe a few small animals that kind of skitter if they hear your foot scuffing every once in a while. You do notice that there is a branching path moving off to the side, and give me a perception check. Not advantage.
Yeah, I only rolled one.
Okay, right.
And that was 23.
You recognize that this branching path is a different construction. This whole cave starting off was obviously just a natural cavern, whereas this branching path, somebody relatively recently chewed this out of the rock. You're getting pretty far from the rest of the group, though. Are you going to go back and...
You're invisible.
Let's peek
Do
my
it.
head around the corner of that cavern, see if I can see anything, just a little bit.
It seems to start going pretty deep into the mountain. So after you've gone, at this point, almost 400 or 500 feet, you're like, I'm going to need to get back.
Yeah. Let's go back to the group. Ilthorn walks back to the entrance of the cave. His invisibility kind of fades away as I drop a d20. And
Could you bury that, please? So we don't get tracked. If you're going to drop a D20 while we're out in nature, could you please bury that?
Luckily, he's in a swamp, and it buried itself.
And I report back that there is a forking path at the end of the cave, and it seems like there's...
Watch your mouth.
I said forking. I said forking. I was raised right, all right?
Mama bear here.
It's one of the paths sort of like it's new. It wasn't there before, and now it is.
Yeah.
And it seems like that's probably made by who's ever causing these undead orcs and people.
Sounds like a good time.
It's our point of ingress.
All right, you guys gonna head in?
That's a fancy
That's it?
word. That's a shiny word.
So, are you keeping your nose lit?
I think
lit in
I think
here.
I keep it lit, but I bring up the rear. That's what it sounds like. So
Okay.
He doesn't have dark vision, so this is...
He
He
does
does not.
not.
so that will.
But you can cast light on an object that you can then cover if you need to actually be in the
Double
dark.
flashlight.
Okay. Can I
Yeah.
just cover my own nose?
Sure, but you have a two-handed weapon,
Okay.
so it'd make it a little difficult to attack
Would you
anything.
like me to make your weapon glow?
You're not going to be able to
Instead?
cover
I
that.
don't be able to cover that. No.
Oh,
I
You
recommend
don't have one to sheath?
just picking up a pebble and
Okay.
making it a flashlight.
All right.
All right. Let's go.
I
With
would
that.
like to transfer it to his nose. I mean, from the nose to the pebble.
All right. So now,
Don't
his
transfer a
nose
rock to
and
my
the pebble are
nose.
both
Ow.
glowing. You want to drop the enchantment on his nose.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad. Don't worry, the
middle name's still
legend of
Rudolph.
Rudolph will continue. You know.
The bards will tell your tale.
They will write songs about you.
All right, you guys move through, and as you are actually bringing a light source, it is easier still to see the tracks. Even with dark vision, it's still difficult to see tracks in the dark. And sure enough, the newer tunnel that's been cut into the rock, the tracks traverse around it. So obviously, this was at least some type of egress from this path. You move along the new tunnel, and you get to an area that definitely feels a little bit more active. The natural caverns that you were out at, it felt like they hadn't been used in a little bit of a while. You see more tracks running along the floor here, and you think that you're probably getting close to wherever these undead are. So I don't know if you guys want to do anything at that point. Just charging
still
straight forward
scouting.
ahead?
No, that doesn't seem like a smart idea.
I think we should do a 3-in-1 situation. I will be like maybe 20 feet ahead of the party, scouting all of the twists and turns before we let Mr. Flashlight and all of the larger members of the party here round the corner with their loud armor and loud rabbit talk.
I mean,
Are you body shaming?
No,
he's loud shaming.
Exactly. I'm noise shaming.
Oh, am I actually on camera now?
All right. I mean, I'm all for you scouting ahead. I like to know what's coming.
All right.
And when?
Guess I will lead the party by getting a little bit of ground, and I would assume you all will follow me.
We will do our best to be stealthy. I don't know how that's
We
going
need
to
to do some
go.
checks for that.
At that point, I need. Are you going invisible again, or
No. I'm gonna save it.
okay?
I'm gonna cast mirror image, in case
That only lasts 1 minute.
that doesn't. Let's do
Yeah.
invisibility again. I've been scared.
All right, go ahead, and your stealth check is going to be separate from the rest of the parties. You do have advantage on yours, but I will need a stealth check from everyone. And just so the three of you know, the way I do stealth checks, you guys can help or hurt each other because I take it as a group.
Ah,
So,
27.
okay.
that's great because I have a 9.
So please tell me you two rolled well.
I did a 15.
That's
I kept
not
my mouth
bad,
shut
that's
the
not
whole
bad.
time.
We're average.
And
I'm
I've
proud
got-
of you. I'm proud of you.
And I've got an 18.
18.
All right.
Somehow,
On the net balance, you all have succeeded here.
What did you want to do?
So you are going to work your way out onto our battle map here. So this tunnel leads off into here, and as you come out,
Gilthorne.
you do see that there is a guard tower over here on the side. I'll set up the baddies for you.
Oh, the baddies.
What's that?
Every time I hear Zion talk, just Ilthorn's bones shake. Ah!
Look, I rolled a 6.
Roll better.
I mean, I want to, but my proficiency or my bonus was only a 3.
Why don't you just have a +10 in stealth?
In everything?
No, in just stealth.
Just stealth.
And then a +9 in
Because I don't need to
like
be
3 other
stealthy.
skills.
I bring the party.
Yeah, she is kind of the party.
We don't need the party. This is a
We
stealth
the
situation.
party.
We always need the party.
Oh,
We
I don't
need
care.
to party. All right. So this is what you see. There is obviously a relatively dilapidated tower here that probably was a pre-existing construction that, just like the stronghold topside, they've just procured and started using for their own purposes. You can see a number of guards that are up on the top and 2 right by the door. And this whole cavern, from what you can perceive of it, this is a dead end. It looks like this tower leads to the next level. What do you want to do?
I would like to take like a few steps back and kind of like whisper shout, like, guys, there is a large tower. I know you can't see me. Just hear me out. There is a large, very scary guard tower, and that seems to be the only way forward. And there are guards. There are a lot of guards.
What?
Zion, I'm like you're at a 10.
You're far.
You're at a 10. We're gonna need you to bring it down to a 3.
Oh.
I don't think we're getting out of this one stealthy.
there's
Now,
something
if you
here.
want to move into position, we'll give you those counts before we just go charging in. But I
Give
don't
me.
think
Well, speaking of stealth,
Oh, if we had a
there
roll,
are
let me
only
roll.
a few lit light sources here. So literally they've got some lights directly by the front gate, and the top of the tower has torches basically lit at each of the topper crenulants. But that leaves a whole lot of darkness around the rest of it, and the wall surrounding is broken. They're literally, somebody ripped down part of this wall to actually get over into the tower. So there is opportunity for stealth here if you guys could be sneaky enough to get up closer.
Is
Up
that
to you.
the only hole in the wall?
There is another hole that is off towards my side, not on the other side. The other side goes straight all the way back to the wall.
So we're in the caves. How tall is the roof of the cave?
This particular cavern is actually quite tall. We're going to say at least, like over where the tower is, 40, 50 feet. It's pretty tall. There are some areas where it's shorter, and there's some stalagmites and stuff like that as well. But
Enough to form pillars or
um,
something to hide behind, cast shadow?
there are impediments scattered throughout that aren't shown on the map. But I will give you guys a bonus to your stealth check if you're going to attempt to use the terrain to sort of,
How large is that gap in the front of it?
Oh, it's big, like 15 feet.
It's a big one.
Okay. Could I use my shadow touched feat to use my casting of silent image to possibly cover a chunk of that gap and make it look like just what it looked like before. So if someone walked by it, they just wouldn't be seen.
The problem is how tall these are. So while silent image can certainly do that, I think it's a 5 foot by 5 foot
Yes.
cube.
Yes, that's correct.
So you could make a very small portion of the bottom still look like a protruding edge of the wall, and that would totally work. You'd need to look up the range on silent image though, because I think it's only 60 feet. If it's 120, you could probably reach it from where you're coming into the cavern.
I'm still invisible. I'm trying to cover for them.
Oh. Well, I mean, like I said, most of the cavern is in darkness right now.
Let's try to do it stealthy. So
Well, they do have dark vision. You know you could sneak up to the wall. You're not sure if they could sneak up to the wall. So that's up to you to decide which way you want to go with that.
I'd say we go for it.
I am going to turn to the party. Okay, everyone, there is a main entrance, and then there is a side entrance that doesn't appear to be very well illuminated. I advise that you wait by the walls of the main-ish entrance. I am going to... It's probably a bad idea, but I am going to go in. I'm going to do my best to see if there's any way I can get those guards to lose their focus, and if I get them to just, if you hear some kind of commotion, round the corner and take them out as quick as possible before they can sound an alarm.
All right.
Sounds good. So we'll
I can do
stealthily
that.
approach. Yeah.
Go ahead. Give me your advantage stealth check and tell me where you're going to go and what you're going to do.
Ooh, 22. I am going to go around the gap by your side,
All right.
and I would like to kind of try and press myself up against the tower, like rapier in hand. I want to put it behind, like I essentially want to be ready to, if anything goes wrong, stab the guy on my side. And I would like to, what can I do here?
Give me a perception check.
22.
There is an open window on this side right over here. And now it's a little high up. You're going to have to climb to get up to it. But you're pretty sure all of you could fit in that window.
How high is the window?
You're looking at about 15 feet up. So it's not
I
insurmountable.
would like to use my Astro Elf teleport and teleport into the window.
Pretty sure you could have just climbed, but sure. Okay.
But
you
it's
use
farther
your
this
What's the
you
fun
use
part?
your Astro
I
Elf
have
teleport.
3 of them.
What's the use of being magical if you don't do magical stuff?
Exactly.
You climb and worm your way in, and when you get inside the tower, all you see are stairs going down. But there's nobody else inside here. Everybody else is outside.
That's good. That's good to
How
know.
many soldiers are we seeing? Just the 2 in front?
No, there's 5 up on top.
So there's only
There's
7
7.
total
7
that are
to-
manning this tower.
that you can see. And on the bottom level, there's obviously multiple levels here. But on the bottom level, you see no other undead, and you see a potential path forward, or downward in this case.
Zion, do you have silence?
Do I? No.
Okay, never mind. I would like to use dancing lights and try and like make some lights out that window and try and distract the guards and make them kind of.
Where are you going to put the dancing lights?
I would like to put it kind of like essentially around the corner of that tower, and I would like to have the lights move around the side of the wall.
Okay. Are you just doing one in the shape of a humanoid form or just balls of light?
We'll do the humanoid form.
Okay. This is going to be your humanoid form, your dancing lights here. And you're going to start it here and just kind of have it move around.
Yes, to try and get their attention.
All right. It doesn't make any noise. So are you going to attempt to do something to draw attention or just hope somebody sees it?
Is there any like stones or something that I could throw to make a noise?
There's a gazillion stones around.
I'll
Yeah.
pick up a handful of pebbles and throw them towards the dancing light.
All right. Give me performance.
Oh boy. 12.
Good enough. I mean, you're throwing a rock. You know what I mean? So if you can't throw a rock, what are you going to do? This guy hears it, starts to come walking over, and you hear up on him talking in Orcish. You don't.
Languages. I
You
do
did
speak. I do speak Orc.
He's like, "What's that noise? I don't know. What is it? I can't see anything. Oh, there's a blowing fairy or something up there. Whoa! Kill it, Grog." You know. And as you're moving it along, this guy starts going over, and you notice a few of the archers up on top are kind of watching as he's like moving it around. They're just basically trying to keep this thing in front. I don't think you can take it that far.
Yeah, no, I'm essentially just trying to keep that guy occupied.
Okay. You accomplished that. Now what?
You guys heard a noise.
Yep. So we make our way in the front, right?
Yeah, I think we should start, slipping in there.
All right, let's do a stealthy approach to the front. So.
Stealth check on everyone and tell
Get
me
in
where you're
there.
going.
While
Sorry.
they're doing that, can I start making my way to the top of the tower and see?
My dice suggest use the dice tray.
You know what? I was doing that like the whole time. Okay. 19.
Oh, sad.
Ooh.
Oh, sad.
What'd you get?
I got
Oh.
a 9.
19.9, and what'd you get,
I
Mipsy?
had a 22.
My stealth check is
Oh,
y'all
God.
should get away from me.
Oh,
That's what my stealth check is.
So what
It's
happened was I
6.
siphoned all of Mipsy's stuff.
She did. Y'all should get away from me.
Yeah, all right.
What did you roll, actually?
I rolled a 4 and my stealth is a 2. So I got a 6.
All right, well, where are you guys going?
Wish I could cast silence.
I'd be like zigzagging, trying to like stay in the shadows towards that front gate. That's what I
Dashing,
did. Yes,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
assuming.
Yep. Hopping.
You actually make it all the way to the wall. Mipsy, you can make it beyond the wall. Where are you going?
You know what? I'm going to ping pong my way. I just go inside the wall. I'll just do it.
Just going
okay.
right
I ain't
inside the
hiding
wall?
from nobody.
Just running straight up to them.
Oh yeah.
Leroy!
Now, are you dashing, or are you quietly walking behind these idiots who are like literally tripping on every rock in between here and there?
I'm totally just dashing over to the wall behind
This
Thaddeus.
side? Okay. So you dash over
I
to
don't
there.
want them to see me. I just want to peek around.
All right, you do so. You ran up to them. That is pretty much the entire quote-unquote surprise round, which is no longer a surprise because they absolutely heard you guys and are beginning to mount some troops up here on the top. So everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Zion, that's a lot of guys on the top, and you have a fireball. I think you know what to do. Dirty
I
20.
knew what I want.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Anyone beat 20?
21.
21?
You know what? You don't need to show off.
I'm rolling just
One up.
terrible. I only got an 18.
Only.
Oh, that's
Only
So
an 18.
horrible.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm
Considering your
supposed to be
bonus.
fast on the draw.
13. It's my luckiest of numbers.
All right, one
Did
second.
your laugh echo in the other room? Did you hear it?
Possibly.
Oh, maybe it's Douglas.
All right, well, Thaddeus, you are starting us off. So, top of the new round.
All right. I'd like to take my action to charge in.
You can see two guys, one of them with an easy reach, the one right still in front of the door.
All right. I'll go for the easy reach.
You can easily make it over.
Always going for the easy reach.
Are you going to use your...
Charger feet?
Actually, no, you have to dash to do that. You didn't dash. So you can take your normal attacks, though. If you
All
wish.
right. Sounds good. Go 3 attacks. Doo-doo. All right. 19?
19 is a hit.
All right.
These guys are very well armored, like orcish undead.
14 damage.
14.
Second attack.
Hold on. Did you roll your d6?
I did not.
Ooh.
D6 radiant.
5.
Additional 5. That makes a difference.
Oh yeah, it's glowing. It's glowing.
Your second attack?
Second attack. Ooh, that one is not. A 12.
That is a miss.
Ooh, whiff. Third attack.
Swing and a miss.
Ooh, even worse. 10.
You go to try and swing with the back of your halberd, and you're still getting used to the slight glowy trail it leaves behind it. So that's your action and bonus action. So that completes your turn, yes?
That does.
All right, Thorn. You are inside, looking out the window, basically watching that guardsman who has no idea you're there.
The fact that he has no idea I'm there, would that give me advantage on a range attack?
Absolutely, you're hidden. Invisible as well, so you have advantage already.
I would like to short bow at him.
All right, go ahead.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage with your sneak attack.
Ooh.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneak it time. I'm gonna steal one of yours. Not great. That's 12, 15.
Okay.
Steps. And I'm assuming I can't see anyone else. That's the only guy I can see.
As of right now, that is all you can see.
Okay. In that case, I would like to spend my movement trying to maybe sneak my way upwards, because I saw guys at the top, and see if I can help dispatch that a little bit.
All right. There are ladders leading up to the upper portions of this tower. Not the only the stairs go down.
Okay.
You know? So you can absolutely climb the ladder if you want.
I would like to climb the ladder, not so I'm up there, but so I'm ready. That if I hear or see an opening, I can pop up, do something.
Okay. I remember you're no longer invisible.
Yes.
Okay. So you begin climbing up in the ladder towards the next floor, and you have enough movement. I'm going to say it's considered difficult terrain to use the ladder. So you have enough movement to get up to a trap door, and you could open it using your use action, but you have no more movement after that. So you're on the stairs right underneath the trap door.
And I'm just going to sit there. I'm going to sit underneath that trap door.
Okay. Next up is this guard who hops down the ladder from up on top and starts to make his way down.
No. I've made a mistake.
Ladders go both ways, dear.
Mm-hmm.
I assume they keep the high ground.
It's
You
not
always have to
Obi-Wan.
have the high
They can
ground.
dispatch someone to go check though. So.
So he gets, you watch as he lifts up the door, and you're sitting right underneath him, and he's like, ah!
That's the whole dialogue.
Now, luckily for you, he had to dash to actually make it to the door, so he has no action to attack you yet. So, but you guys are you're right underneath him. All right? Matter of fact, you're a rogue. I'm going to give you the option. If you want to burn your reaction, you can just let go of the ladder. You will take fall damage, but you'll no longer be right underneath him with him looming on top
How
of you.
high is the ladder?
It's about 15 feet. These are 15-foot floors, remember?
What if
not
it
that
has the sides
I
of
see
the ladder?
the trapdoor open, the light comes down on my face. Ah! I immediately let go of the ladder.
All right. You do so. Go ahead and give me a dex check. We'll see how well you roll with the blow, so to speak.
Oh, nice.
Ooh! That is a 25.
So you're going to take half damage, which is a whopping 2 points.
If
of
it's
damage.
a dex save, I have evasion. That's no damage.
That's true. Sounds like a plan.
Neater.
He hits the floor,
It was
rolls
all
up,
part of the plan to begin with. So.
pops up in the air, and yells, "Parkour!" You know?
Parkour.
All right. Next up is Mipsy.
All right, I need to stand up because I can't see the battlefield.
Yeah.
All right, we got.
I'll go ahead and move this. Actually, I'll move this to make it easier for you guys.
All right.
My cover.
Okay, looks like we have two distinguished gentlemen in front of me. One of them is bright, and the other one is decidedly not. I think I'm just gonna have to go say hello. I'm gonna say hello. I would like to. First things first. We're gonna throw a rager. Gonna switch my character sheet from calm to raging.
Whoa.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Alrighty.
Raging Cajun.
I'd like to establish he's bright, but he's not the brightest.
I only know like 3 French words, and one of them's for the bathroom. Yeah.
So you are raging.
If I run over to that sucker's right, will I be flanking?
Close
Wants to
enough.
go here.
I'll give it to you. However, you will be right in front of the door to the tower.
That's all right. I can hold over.
Okay. Oh. That's twice. Please don't sue us, Mr. Martin. You know. So, you easily make your way over to the path. What would you like to do?
I would like to. I need a word because I was going to say ignite, but that is not the right word for cold damage. Invoke.
Freeze.
Invoke. I would like to invoke my frost brand.
Okay.
Thank you,
That
Miss Bonnie.
that does use an action to actually bring up that power. So it's active for a minute afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
Frosty, stay frosty.
That
Cool
does.
as a cucumber. I am raging and frosty.
All right. So that's your action and your bonus action. That completes your turn.
Yes.
All right.
I'm looking at him very menacingly.
He's just
So
standing there.
this guard, who is chasing after your little dancing light, see what's happening over here. He's going to come rushing back over towards you, Mipsy. Cannot quite reach you. So he's literally going to get this far, and he'll come all the way up to you and dash. But that uses up his action.
All he's getting is a really good view of my puffy tail.
Actually, you know what? He will throw an axe at you from here.
Alrighty.
Oh.
So, see how well he does with that.
He trying to ask you something.
He throws 2 axes at you. Your armor
Wow.
class is currently,
17.
that is 2 misses. Oh, no. That is 1 miss and a hit.
Ooh.
1 miss and a hit.
Ow! That's my kidney.
Now, guys, remember, you have these buffs. You can use them. So, you've got 3 team buffs and 4 epic buffs that you guys can use.
Woo!
So, if you want to start...
Thanks, guys.
Now,
okay.
considering we're already halfway through the round,
Yeah.
I would suggest doing these at the beginning of the round, but I'm going to put the rest of them that you guys have.
Okay.
You got 4 and
Team
3
buffs.
of those.
Woo!
And to remind you guys what they do, the team buffs are going to give you a bless spell, which is an extra 1d4 to hit into your saving throws. And the epic buffs will give you advantage against saving throws. And if you pass that saving throw, you take no damage. However, you haven't been hit with any spells yet, so I wouldn't use the epic ones just yet. Damage on you. 1 throwing axe slides over to you for 7 points of damage, halved.
So
3 or 4?
3.
3.
Oh, you got little hearts on the sheet.
I do.
And that completes his turn. Second guard, pinned between the two of you, is much more mad at you, Thaddeus.
Absolutely. Yes, you should be.
He whips
Mattias at Thaddeus.
He whips his sword at you, and as you watch this sword, you become a little jealous because a ghostly blue flame kind of licks along the blade edge. It's like he's trying to steal your thunder.
Don't like that.
And he's gonna
That's not cool.
take 2 hits at you. 1 is a miss, and 1 is definitely a hit
Ooh.
at 22. right?
Yep.
What's your armor class?
Armor class is 19.
19, that's what I thought.
Is
So-
this just for his pride or is this physical?
No, this is an actual physical attack.
Oh, sorry.
What kind of sword is it?
It is like a bastard hand and a half sword. So it's a relatively normal sized blade with a longer hilt that could be used both one and two-handed. So that does 12 points of necrotic damage,
Ooh.
and you cannot regain hit points until the start of this guy's next turn.
Ooh. I want that.
You want that sword?
I'm gonna
Can
see
I use my reaction to do a riposte since he missed one attack?
You absolutely can.
All right. Let's go
Cut his
for that.
arm off. Get that sword.
Get him. Get him, Dad.
Melee weapon attack. Ooh. 19.
19 is exactly what you need to hit him.
Oh.
So
Very lucky.
go ahead and roll your damage, and do not forget
Alright.
you have that radiant effect on there too.
Alrighty. Okay. That's
Oh
not good.
boy.
All right, and all right, there we go. 6. Let's go. 14.
14 points of damage.
Rolled a little low that time.
Is not quite wounded, but getting close. For those of you who guessed, wounded means they're at 50% or lower in their hit points. And that brings us to some of the archers, who now can spot a whole bunch of people who have been kind enough to come into torchlight range. So we'll see. 1 to 3 is you, Mipsy. Nope, that's Thad. That's Thad. That's Thad. That's Thad. That's Thad. Everyone hates Thaddeus.
Wow.
Mattius and Thaddeus.
He has
I'm
that
making a
glowing rock
t-shirt.
in his
He
pocket.
got the flashlight, and everyone saw that.
He had a 50% chance on every single one of those and got every single one of them. So
His nose
I
is still glowing a little.
am going to apologize in advance, Thaddeus.
fine.
So,
I'm gonna need to break out some
Ooh.
healing.
2 20s,
Oh wow.
Oh
Ouch.
my gosh. Oh, dear.
which are the only 2 hits, is those 2 20s. So
So essentially 4 hits.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You don't need any more hits. Just those 2.
And we
So
thought
that
Thaddeus was
is-
a one-hit wonder.
True.
What's his one
He
hit?
has multiple
28
hits.
total points of damage.
Rudolph.
Oh wow. All right.
Did he sing
from
the song? I want a
2
recording of it.
I mean, it was.
You
Brandon
saw
Donovan.
6 arrows come flying at you. Only 2 of them hit, but both of them hit like in exactly your collarbone on either side. He's like, ah, yeah.
Wow.
And Zion, it is your turn. I will put the wall back.
So no one saw me.
Yeah. No one. Actually, you are still hidden.
Yeah.
So no one knows you're there. They just know these super loud people are there.
Yeah.
And the one orc knows where I am.
You're not the sorceress we want. We're the sorceress we need. You are the knight.
the knights. If I want to cast haste, do I have to be able to see them?
See, yes. But you could peek your head around the corner and you could get haste on all of them. Fireball, you could just target. Like, even though you can't necessarily see all these guys from where you're at, you could just say, I'm going to target it right there.
Oh, I can just drop it down on
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, it's a nuke.
You
It's
couldn't
a nuke.
drop it
Like an
down.
atom bomb.
You have to see the spot you're targeting, but you can know. I know they're underneath there.
What if I'm just
Right,
like,
just
But it doesn't have to hit ground.
here,
It doesn't
and
have to hit
then-
ground. It
like,
can hit
right
the
on.
air, so yeah, you can explode it in the air.
It's up to you. I mean, so far what you've seen is
A lot of
a bunch of archers who are basically trying to turn Thaddeus into Pinocchio, and you've seen
Yeah.
some guards here that are trading blows with Mipsy and Dad.
well, I believe thoroughly that Thaddeus is a real boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and hocus pocus and drop a nuke right on the
Yes.
bottom or right on the top of this tower, all the way to the bottom.
I was gonna say not the bottom.
Not the bottom.
Don't nuke the bottom.
Oh,
the
you're
top
in
floor.
there.
Yeah.
You're in there. All right, just the top.
You couldn't nuke inside unless you were looking through a window or something. You can absolutely nuke on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And since he was in a hurry when he was going down the step ladder, he did not bother to close the trapdoors behind him. So the fireball will go around corners and go down lower into the.
Good thing you've got evasion.
So go ahead and roll me 8d6.
Woo!
And I'm going to roll me some saving throws. See how well our orcs do against your fire. And remember, if you
18.
roll a 1, it counts as 2.
Woo!
Oh,
And she's also got that increased saving throw. So
Yep.
math. Okay. 18,
Wow.
24, 20, 32.
That is a phenomenal fireball roll.
Yes.
So 32
Absolutely.
points of damage. Only one, the chieftain orc that was on the top there actually made his saving throw. So everyone else takes full damage, 32 points of damage.
Bye.
They die from 32 points of damage.
They
She's
are
over.
I
all
can make fun of Thaddeus.
How?
they are all
Only
of
we can.
all
Sorry,
of the archers
everyone
are
can.
deeply in the wounded condition, so they are beyond 50% hit points.
awesome,
You know?
Zion.
And that takes us to 2 more of the archers' turns, who are like,
Another drink for
what the hell? And they're taking the defensive action, you know,
I can't imagine why.
and kind of backing up a little bit
But I am still hidden. It was just a little peek, you know, and then I was just
around the
like,
corner
boom.
and back. Gotcha. All right.
Just
And
slow
that
it.
takes us back up to the top of the turn. So we are at the top of the turn. Do you guys want to use one of your
Let's
buffs?
use a team fight.
Yeah.
Team
Yeah.
buff?
Team buff.
Team buff.
All right.
Team
Go
buff.
team, go.
So throw me the star.
Free sneak.
Actually,
Yeah.
throw the star on the map.
All right.
So
Star on
Put
the
on the
map.
map.
I'm not a good high five.
There you go.
Here.
stars donated by Star Studio.
Why-
Thank you,
why
Angel.
Are you giving
So,
mid-level fives?
so what this means for all of you is you get an additional 1d4 to add to any attack roll, and an additional 1d4 to add to any saving throw. It basically acts as the bless spell for the entire party for 1 minute or 10 rounds. So, Thaddeus, you are up. What
Right.
would you like to do?
I would definitely like to keep wailing on the guy I've been poking. So
All right, go for it. Make an attack roll, and remember,
ahead,
you
keep
roll a
poking that
d20
man.
plus a d4.
all right. There we go. 20. All right. Let's see,
And
so
since
20
you are flanking, you have an additional +2.
Okay, so that was 24.
Definite hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
And remember the d6 radiant.
Yeah. All your shinies.
11.
11 points of damage. He is past the wounded condition at this point. He's starting to look a little beat up.
Gordon.
All right, let's go for another one.
Second attack.
And the D4. That's not going to hit. All right, 7. 13.
13 is a miss.
Whiff.
You added the +2?
Yes, I did.
Okay. That was a very bad roll.
It was a truly awful roll. Third attack.
Oh god.
Oh, all right. That's probably going to be it. All right, that's good. 18. Oh, wait, +2, so 20.
Oh, just barely. Now, I will say on the last attack roll, you rolled a 13.
Mm-hmm.
Your precision attack maneuver might make that a hit.
All right, let's go for
Excuse
that.
me, how come you're not rolling with advantage?
Yeah,
Uh,
you're flanking.
I'm flanking.
Flanking doesn't give advantage, it gives a +2 to
Oh,
attack.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. House rules, y'all. I'm wrong
right.
house.
To be honest,
Wrong house.
Flanking isn't even a part of 5th edition, but it was one of my favorite parts of 3rd edition.
Yeah.
So I leave it at, you know.
All right, I would extend a
I'm gonna write that down.
Battle Master dice to do precision attack then. So,
Go ahead, roll your d8.
all right, that's not good. 1.
That wasted your Battle Master maneuver, but it's fine. Your last attack did hit though, so go ahead and roll me a d4 for your Pam attack.
Alrighty. Let's see, that's 8.
8 points of damage. And that completes your turn, doesn't it, Thad?
It absolutely does.
All right, Thorn, you are up. You are on the floor. Parkour. All right, so what do you want to do?
This guy's still at the top of the ladder, correct?
He is still looking down you at the top of the
No,
ladder.
I thought he was
And
on fire.
He is the scariest looking one you've seen so far of all the undead.
Thorn just looks up at him, shakes his head, and he's gonna try and charge out the door. He does not want any part of that situation.
Go out the front door?
The front door, yes.
Okay. You get up to the door. It is barred. If you want, you can use your bonus action to remove the bar, and then use an object to basically open the door. Your free interaction there.
Yeah, let's do that.
So that'll still leave you with an attack, but it has burned. Movement-wise, you see Mipsy right out in front. You can pass through her square, but it counts as difficult terrain.
That's fine. I just want to be in range of stabbing the guy.
All right, so you just want to get right here?
Yeah.
Okay. You get right to there, and you do still have your attack. So if you want to go ahead and take an attack, you can.
I absolutely will.
You
got
will not have advantage,
But
but
I will have sneak attack.
you will have sneak attack.
That's all he needs.
That is dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is a hit.
And then let's grab. I want not you. I want you. I want you. I want you. Oh, give me the d6s.
Ooh, greedy.
One of them fell out. That's fine.
That's a 6 still, so.
I'm not gonna re-roll it. Is 11, 13, 14, 15, 19 points of damage.
That is enough to slay him. You want to describe it, or?
You see not Thaddeus, Ilthorn, extremely frightened because a man opened the door, he dropped down the ladder, did a flip, took no damage, and then saw a flash of light through the trap door. A lot of screaming. He opens the door, charges out. He sees this guy, just pulls out his rapier and kind of almost panicked, just kind of shoves it at him. And it ends up just hitting him through the heart. And then I would like to, Ilthorn is going to reach into his cloak and pull out a coin and flip it and watch it dissolve in the air as he uses a specialized version of Wails from the Grave that does full sneak attack damage on the other guy.
Perfect. He's within range, so go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage.
Ooh, mama. That is
Mipsy, I think he's calling you.
12 points of damage.
12 points.
Nice.
First time he's been hurt. He's been untouched this entire battle so far. And now it is the Lord's turn. He does have enough movement to jump down the rest of the way, taking a page out of your book. See how much damage he takes. Ooh.
Should have been a rogue.
Ooh.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Breaks both his legs.
That looks like it hurt.
He does half the damage your fireball did just trying to get down the stairs. And
There you go.
I have done
You
that
win
before.
again, gravity.
He just dies on impact. Just jumps down.
rushes out the door. I'm just going to put him right here on the other side of the door. You can't really see him, but he is hitting you, Mipsy.
Whoa.
From inside.
So the door opens in ways instead of out ways like most exterior doors do?
Oh, that's a good point. It could have shifted you. Let's give it a 50-50 roll on whether it shifted your position or not. Although,
Can I do a strength check to hold the door?
no, because
Hold the door.
originally it was
'Cause I opened the
Ilthorn
door.
that opened and went through the door and just left it open just like the Lord did when he was coming down the trapdoors. So,
I thought that was a door on the side.
No, that's,
no.
That's
He
not
went
my fault.
straight through you so
Oh,
that he
that's,
could attack
you were
back.
inside.
Yes,
I
I was
understand.
inside and then I charged
I understand,
through,
and
yeah.
I obviously would have let you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me out!
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
No.
I definitely would have let him out. So yes, the door is open.
There's fireballs up there.
Let me out.
There's
It's
broken
hot.
legs down here. It's
And you're all welcome.
Your armor class is 17.
Yes.
Only one hit out of
Woo.
3 attacks
Wow.
at you. This guy has a large two-handed sword, also covered in the same flames that you saw in that one guy.
tell me one of them has a short sword.
The sword's as big as you, Thorn.
Can I?
Ooh, That is 20 points of damage halved.
Halved.
You also cannot regain hit points until beginning of next round.
All right.
And that completes the Lord's actions for the moment, but it is your turn, Bipsy.
Can I see the battlefield?
Mm-hmm.
Kill him dead.
So there's another guy right on the other side of the door.
And that is the Lord who is hard to hit. Okay.
You're guessing he's probably going to be the hardest to hit.
Okay.
He's definitely
and
hitting the hardest.
the guy in between all three of us is wounded.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Oh.
Yeah,
My
I
bad.
stabbed him real good.
Thorn walked out and thwacked him.
And the guy staring at me from the other side of the door, he is undead.
Oh, they're all undead.
They are all undead.
All undead and all orcs, at least in this area. These are all bone crushers.
All right.
Golem's kin. Might be his brother, you don't know.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe
Stab his
one of
brother.
them's cute.
Stab his brother real good.
I am going to look my new dancing partner in the eye and say, well, hello, Stankenstein. I thought it smelled like last month's bog soup in here.
All right. That's pretty
Stankenstein.
good. I'll give you
Frankenstein is a good one.
I'll give you a +2 on that one. That's pretty good. So you guys know, Mipsy has a magic item that the better the insult, the better the bonus. So,
Isn't it like a +5 if you laugh?
Actually, for an amazing insult, it is the DM's discretion.
Okay.
it's +3 to attack and damage and something else.
Gotcha.
But,
Yeah.
but you're going to make me want to like have to pee. You know what I mean? So it's like... All right, Mipsy. Attacking, I assume?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bixby voice privacy contents have been updated.
What?
What?
The updated items on your screen.
I put it on silent, guys.
That
Machines are taking over.
We got gremlins, y'all, I'm telling you.
There are gnomes in our system.
Gremlins. Okay.
Voice
No Bixby.
The voices in your head are getting louder. It's distracting.
Bixby voice privacy contents have been updated.
No. I'm trying to.
I'm pretty sure Bixby speaks Harangon.
Bixby voice privacy.
Wow. Okay.
Don't say the word Bixby.
So go ahead and roll attack, and do not forget you have a D4 additional on top of that D20.
Yes, I got D4 and let's see.
Are you going reckless?
And my insult, I got
Plus
plus
two.
2. All right.
Are you going reckless?
You know what? There ain't nobody else near me. I am gonna go reckless.
Wreck some stuff up, Mipsy.
Wreck 'em. Wreck 'em up.
All right. Let's see. I got 16, 2, and 25.
25 is a definite hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And don't forget to include D6 cold.
Heal him dead. He took half the damage of a fireball from a fall. He can't be that tough.
Oy. For serious? That was awful.
You got another one.
6.
Plus.
Range is
5
plus
is
two.
11.
11, yep.
Okay, 11 points.
Sorry, yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Did you include rage?
6 plus 7, because I forgot my insult. So,
13.
yeah. That was, I mean, it was still pretty sad.
You can swing again.
I can. I'm going to get him on the backswing on this one.
Oh.
Yeah, that purple one definitely hit.
16.
16 is not a hit.
No.
Woo. Anything for your bonus action?
It's not my night. Yes, I am.
Give Daddy some armor class. He might need it. Or me. I have a low AC.
I am. You know what? I am going to give Thaddeus my +2 to AC because he is just getting pummeled.
Okay.
I'm going to do that. I'm
Right.
going to put Frostbrand right in front of him
All right.
and try and deflect stuff.
All right, Thad. Until the start of Mipsy's next turn, that puts you at a 21 AC.
Absolutely.
And as that completes your turn, the guard that was throwing axes at you is going to run up and try and stab you instead.
Stab who?
Mipsy. Actually, that's a good point.
He's gonna go for Thad.
Yep.
He's gonna push.
He's
Thorn
gonna run
aside.
through. They hate
So-
that flashlight.
So I'll call it before I roll it. So 1 to 2 will be Mipsy. 3 to 4 will be you, Thorn. And 5 to 6, he's going all the way for Thad. And it's 4, so he's going actually after you, Thorn.
All
Okay.
right.
So
Lay it on me.
as he drops his throwing axes and pulls out his blade, it does the same thing with that little burny line running right along the blade. Well, 1 miss and 1 hit.
Ooh.
For a total of 15 points of damage.
I'd like to
and
use my reaction to uncanny dodge and have it.
okay, go ahead. I'll drop it down to 7, and you cannot heal until the beginning of his next turn.
Woo.
So no healing potions.
Thorn's eyes kind of light up with a sense of greed the moment he sees the flame ignite on that sword.
All right.
Yet you don't cut their arms off. I don't
The
understand.
2 other archers are running down the steps to get away from the fireball. And with their dash, they can only make it to basically right behind the Lord. They can't go any further than that. Zion, it is your turn. If you flip your head back over on the other side there's only 2 guys that you can see up on top. But it looks like a bunch of them are all congregating together here. What would you like to do?
As well as your entire party.
Yes.
So,
I know, right? You guys are gonna make me come out of hiding. All right, Douglas. We're about to go into the woods. Into the thick of it. That's what I. Yes, you're right.
Into the thick of it?
Into the Woods is a musical, and Into the Thick of It's a song. So
This
there's
is true.
I wish
I wanna
TikTok
go
would
into the
stop
thick.
playing into the thick of it. You know?
So I'm a little confused because I see my party and 1 guy down here.
There are more through this open doorway
Okay.
that are going through here. So
Oh,
literally
am I
right on the
able-
other side.
Am I able
The
to
door
see
is open.
into the door?
Yes, you can.
Yep.
So you could
I
do.
would like to throw a whole fireball into that door and center it in here on this side to where it does not come out here to hurt my bunny friend because she singes.
So fireballs contort to the environment. That is,
But
I think that's
Bad
about a
magic.
good size to hold a fireball. It's a 20-foot radius, if I remember right. So
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. So, okay, some of it is going to come out.
That's fine. We'll
However, the only 2 people it would potentially hit would be Mipsy and Thorn. You could
I'm gonna do careful spell.
use Careful Spell. It's going to
Alright.
cost you 3 sorcery points to do that, but
Sure.
they will automatically succeed their saving throw, which means Thorn will take no damage, and Mipsy might take half. You know?
Yeah.
I can take it.
Yep.
Let's fireball
do
that
it.
BS.
All right, go ahead
Blow it
and
up.
Kill him dead.
roll your 8d6,
You want-
and I'll roll me some saving throws.
Yeah. Let's see how this works out this time.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Holy mama.
Oh, is
boy.
she dropping the mic?
Sixes.
Ooh. That is 4 6s and a 5.
Woo!
4. Yeah, Douglas.
29.
29.
It's getting hot in here.
32. 34. 36.
36.
Woo!
Nicely
Two
done.
amazing fireballs. Wow.
So these archers don't.
30.
even-
36 double F.
These archers
what?
don't even make it out of the tower before they're killed.
Wow.
That if I could give you points, I would.
Thank you.
The Lord did make his saving throw, so it's 36. That's 18. but he is definitely wounded at this stage.
Yeah, you are.
And the guardsman that is outside failed his, so that's an additional 36. He is quite wounded as well. I do not think it would reach the guys up on the top of the tower. So I think at that stage, that's the most you can do. I think that's everything for your turn, right, Zion?
No,
No? What do you want to do now?
I just.
Bask in the glory of that. Also.
You have a bonus action. You
I
want to
do
do?
have a bonus action. Like, what do I want to do?
Quicken.
I was gonna quicken another spell, but I'm gonna.
I would conserve some sorcery points.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and can I throw a cantrip as a bonus?
If you quicken.
Yeah, you'd have
Only
to
if
quicken.
I quicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't like Baldur's Gate. I can't just like go to the stuff.
No. It's kind of like Baldur's Gate, but.
I mean,
It's Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate has like a little extra.
Don't sue us, Larry.
You know. But okay, I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and stay back here.
All right.
Yeah.
That takes us back up to the archers along the top. These are the two who are your favorite friends, Thaddeus.
All right.
So now they've got 3 targets. Let's see who they're going to attack this time. So that is Mipsy. That is Thad. That is Mipsy. That is Thad. I don't particularly like you, Thor.
What's happening? I was digging in my ear.
Just the attacks. Ooh, a 20 on Mipsy.
Oh,
And,
You're getting archered.
I should pay attention.
and 2 misses on Thad that time. So
No, Maddie, it's at Thaddeus.
only one hit
Thaddeus.
is going to hit you, but it is going to hit you for double.
Except half, so about average.
Yeah, true. Woo. So that is 18 doubled, 9 points
Nine.
of damage. 18 halved, sorry.
Aw, he killed my little drawing.
That takes us back to the top of the round. Thaddeus, we are back at you. Remember,
to
you
you,
guys do
Thad.
still have the bless effect up as of this moment. And don't forget, you have those pink little stars in front of you. You can use those to give yourself advantage on whatever attack or skill check you want. Doesn't mean you have to, but you can.
Nobody.
You got one, right?
No, I think those are yours.
Guys, I don't have a
You
pink
have one,
little star.
Mitzi.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but Thorny ain't got one.
Thorn doesn't have one.
No.
Zion doesn't have one. Oh, Zion does have a heal. Did I give you the heal?
Yes, the greater healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person least likely to need it.
Yes.
Or most likely, depending on position.
True. Yeah, true that. She could also,
most
like,
in need of it.
throw it at me.
As long as the necrotic damage has worn off, I think I'd like to use second wind to get some healing here.
It is not his turn yet. So you cannot do that until after his turn. So,
All right. Well,
Sorry.
I guess I am. I'm gonna. Can I charge around? No, wait. That other guard, he's bloodied, right? I need to finish him off.
yes, he is wounded.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
You gonna run around and
Yeah,
attack
yeah,
him?
yeah. And I'm gonna use.
You could go right here and hit the Lord on the other side.
Okay,
of
yeah,
the
no, let's
door.
do that. So, yeah, that's a Thaddeus move right there.
Yeah,
Let's go
burn
straight
him.
for that Lord, and we're gonna use one of these glorious pink stars here for advantage.
For
Go for it.
glory.
Now, don't forget you've got a D4 as well.
For honor.
So that's
No.
2d20 and D4 for your attack.
Just
No
the
honor, just
glory.
glory.
Yeah.
That's Thad's MO.
All right. That is 26.
26 definitely hits.
Alrighty.
Kill him, kill him, kill him.
Plus the radiant. All right, 8. 12 damage.
He is staggered as of right now.
All right, make a second attack. That's still with advantage for this turn, or is that only the first attack? That's it with advantage.
What's that?
Is it only the first attack with advantage, or every attack this round?
No, just the one action. It could be a saving throw. It could be whatever you want.
All right.
Give it back to me when you're done. You can't keep using
all right,
it.
all right, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
But thank you for that. All right.
Yeah.
All right, second attack. Woo, that is a whiff. That is 14.
That's definitely a whiff.
and I'll use my Pam as bonus action.
You could try and use your precision attack again. You have a chance to make it with your precision.
Not a high chance.
Nope.
Okay, go
I've
ahead.
been burned on that. What's up? Yep.
There's a chance.
All right, that is also not going to work. Oh man. Okay. That is 14.
14, you got one decent hit in. Thorn, it is your turn. You see the Lord on the other side of Mipsy, and you see a guardsman orc right next to you.
Dad, were you attacking the guard or the big guy?
The big guy. The big guy, always the big guy.
The big one.
Let's go for the big guy.
You don't really
Gotta
have range to
establish
get
your
him unless you were
dominance in the
to.
yard.
He's on the other side of Mipsy and Thaddeus right now. So
Okay.
the door is big enough that if you wanted to run inside and attack him, you could.
Would I be in opportunity attack range of anyone else besides him?
Difficult terrain, no. You'd stay inside attack range for this guy and the Lord, for both of them.
Perfect. Let's
You
run
come
there.
over on this side. For those of you who can't see on the camera, basically this is how it's looking over here.
Let's just take a swing at it. That is a natural one. That
Oh.
Mother's Love, I believe, procs for.
That's correct.
Boom.
So I
Gets
get a
to
reroll.
Let's go.
Thank the mother.
Oh! That is.
Him
Oh my
on
God,
Mama's
that's a 29.
29 is a definite hit.
Thank you, mother.
Thank
you,
magic
mother.
item.
And sneak attack does process. So go ahead and
Oh,
roll your
yes,
damage.
it does.
Damn it, Douglas.
Talk about a
Stop it.
reversal.
Ooh, that's not bad either. 11, 16, 20, 21, 25 points of damage.
Woo! How you want to do it?
He learns from the best.
Thorn is knocked out 2 of the toughest fighters in this battle. You know?
Right.
Thorn.
There's like Mipsy and Thaddeus going down on this guy, trying to get their hits in. I'm trying to just like kind of weave my way in between them. I'm trying to like
And you
poke
got a
my
lucky
rapier
stab
into
in
some
after
kind
he
of
fell.
thing. He trips over Mipsy's leg and kind of falls into him and just like hits him right in the jugular. And
He did it again.
I stand up, pull the rapier out. Ah! And I would like to use Whales of the Grave on the guard guy.
Oh, good call. Go ahead.
7 points of damage.
Oh, he is staggered as well.
Hot round.
And that
See?
will be, actually I'm going to back up.
I wish you would have killed him too. That would have been the best. It's like we're gonna start calling you Kill Stealer. You know?
And then.
Are you moving back to where you were before, or you
Don't
stay
kill.
there?
I'm going to move like generally out of the way, but essentially where I was before.
Okay. So you go back out. There's literally nobody inside. Oops.
Whoa.
It's caught on my clothing.
Your robe, you mean?
Mhm.
Your vestments?
There, I figured it out. I'm smart, I promise. And that takes us to Mipsy. It is your turn. There's only one guy you can see, and you can still hear 2 archers that are up on the roof.
How high can you jump?
15
Very.
feet.
So
Not high enough.
we decided that that tower is 45 feet tall.
Just about. However, there are some windows that are only about 15 feet up. You could definitely hop inside a window, but there is a guy right in front of you who's still alive.
I
If
mean,
barely, you know?
that's true, but
Kick the crap out of him. Just with your foot, though.
Can you,
You know how rabbits have that, like,
put your
rapid
axe
foot
on your
thing?
foot and just kick it out?
Yeah.
Like Thumper?
Yeah. Can you do rapid
All right, come on.
kicks
What are we
like
doing,
bicycle
Mipsy?
kicks?
You gotta move.
I am going to start by taking a swing at Stank Jr.
All right.
Oh.
Going reckless?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
All right. Did we lose the bless? We did
Nope.
not start this round with the bless. Okay.
No, you still do. You still have that D4
Still have it.
for
Okay.
1 minute.
All right. 19, 21,
I forgot my
28.
28's a definite hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Do not forget your D6 for cold.
$11.
And finally, one of our fighters actually kills one of the enemies. So
Well, to be fair, I was doing my job by taking punishment.
you absolutely were.
Yeah.
I just think it's ironic that the rogue and the sorcerer basically were killing everyone.
I mean, I don't. That's their job. It's DPS.
I'm supposed to take credit for it. That's what Thad does.
Yeah. All right.
He's
Now,
see how glorious this battle
You're
was?
going to try and run up or hop up?
I am going to pong my way up in that little corner section up there.
You're going to what?
Pong, you gave me the ability to jump off
Ping
of
pong.
stuff.
Oh, that's right.
And I can do it up to 30 feet away, and I'm pretty sure that those little corners are less than 30 feet away.
All right, using your bonus action for the rapid hop extra movement, what is the max move you can do in one round?
Well, all right, so you told me I could rabbit hop straight up 15 feet.
Right?
And the pong cost me a stem die.
Okay, but then your normal movement is 40 feet,
50.
50. Okay, then yes, costs one of your stem die, and you can get all the way up to the top of the tower,
Boing, boing, boing.
and you still technically have one attack left. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Those archers sure are surprised.
They were
They're still-
nuked.
they're
They had a rabbit jump 45 feet in the air. There is.
She basically Ninja Gaidened her way all the way up to the top there. Now I'm going really old school video games, you know?
Happy Easter, mother suckers.
Ooh,
Go ahead and take your second attack.
suck on this egg.
Don't forget the D4. And
All right. I'd assume that you're just going to let me attack whoever's closest because I can't see.
you can only reach one.
Okay, got it.
All right.
All right. 18 and 7 is 21.
Definite hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
18 and 7, 25.
Thank you.
Okay.
She was short shifting herself, but they're just archers.
Look, I'm cute, not a calculator.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Ooh. 17.
Woo! That is exactly enough to kill him. So
Woof! Our fighters killed people.
you
Double
kill
kill.
him, and his turn is right after yours,
Of course it
and
is.
he goes running down the stairs away from you. Sadly, just barely outside of your opportunity attack.
Wait, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I
Man.
mean, this tower's coming down any minute. That foundation isn't going to hold up much longer.
Now, I will say this. It is your turn, Zion, but that guy is running away. He's not trying to do anything other than run away. However,
Is he running down those stairs?
he's running down the stairs.
Kill him.
So if you were to move forward, you could technically hold an action, and then as soon as he came into view, ping him with a firebolt or whatever.
Yeah, I'll just hold an action in case he or an enemy comes out. I'll hit him with a firebolt.
All right, because as of right now,
With
you
a
don't
T.
see anything else.
Yeah, no more.
Firebolt. Yes.
Not another one. Not another one.
And then it goes back to the top of the round. Basically, you hear somebody running down the steps and whatnot. If you guys just want to get right at the bottom of it, I'm just going to let you coup de grace him because
All right, let's
he's
do
got
it.
no shot to get past you guys. So
No, he doesn't. But I'm gonna
I'll
just
do this.
walk across.
All of you make one
window.
attack,
Okay.
and if you make an armor class 15, roll damage. As long as you guys get over 21 hit points of damage, he's dead.
20, are we counting sneak attack?
Sure.
I rolled a 1. My axe is stuck in the wall. I'm sorry. It went right over Thorn's head. I almost, just. Whoop.
That's 17
I'm sorry.
for me.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, you guys both hit.
Oh, I rolled damage too, yeah. So
I was also
I didn't roll
30.
damage.
All right. Well, then you killed him for sure. So,
That is a.
if he explodes.
And that is a 22.
That's a 2d10 fire.
all right.
Just
That completes this combat round.
All right. Woo,
We
good job,
move you
team.
guys out of the way.
Team buffs for the win. Thank you, donors. Individual donors.
You
I'm the
definitely.
only one old enough to remember that victory song? Okay.
What are you talking? Sorry, didn't listen.
No, I was doing old Final Fantasy victory song, like Final
Oh
Fantasy
yeah,
1.
there we go.
I remember Final Fantasy.
I was never a Final Fantasy kid.
You're not even old enough to. I mean,
There,
that was
there,
like.
there are modern.
That was my favorite.
There are
game
modern.
I
of that
know,
match.
but like that victory song was like we're talking like NES, dude.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying I would know the song. I'm just saying I never played Final Fantasy.
I mean the new ones.
Wait, you never played Final Fantasy?
No. I've never played Final Fantasy.
Wow.
Get the hell out of here.
Can I don't even want to sit next to you anymore.
All right. Moving on, as you move past the guard outpost and descend deeper down into the mines, you pass into a larger cavern. At the far end, you can see some sort of temple rising out of the darkness with 2 lit braziers illuminating a very strange-looking temple.
Oh boy.
Bring it out.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Oh! That didn't sound good.
goes flying out. Is this centered?
There's a dice on there.
Now, did he say Brazil?
It was the one she lost. Yes,
Yes,
he did.
brazier.
Oh yes, my die. You saw it?
It was on the terrain.
Ah.
Is that good? Yeah. Probably fine. Okay. This is what you spy, and
Oh.
you guys are coming in from this corner here.
Oh wow.
All right.
So there is a temple lying in front of you. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Sorry, de-mic'd myself.
You want to pick me up? Do you want to pick me up? Do you want to pick me up? That's a Family Guy reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't watched a ton of Family Guy.
Well,
I've watched some. Honestly, South Park's funnier.
I mean, it is. But
All right. The stones of the temple are quite different from the rest of the cave and the guard outpost, and they sort of seem to gleam with like a sandy golden sort of light. You can't really see anything moving inside of the cavern at all, at least not yet.
I would like to immediately turn invisible.
All right, turn invisible.
Just, nope. Scary temple, nope. Bye.
Are we still in turn order?
We are not in turn order as of right now.
Okay.
I'm assuming you are scouting as usual.
Yes.
Then go ahead and give me a perception check.
so we're just standing around in a cave in the dark.
You guys are behind
Well, I
him.
mean, I can
He's
Yeah.
poking through and whispering, "There's a scary temple."
I was just wondering because I need to find a spot in the cave to go to the little bunny's room.
Do I have a D4 on that as well?
No, the minute wouldn't have
okay.
lasted at this point.
That's an 11.
What you do notice with the 11 is that there are a number of bodies on either side of the temple, just kind of like scattered throughout.
Like
Great.
what kind of bodies?
Orcs, humans, it's a random mix of things. But the only illumination in the room are these 2 braziers. So they're only basically lighting up right here. You could just kind of barely catch hints of the light off of the bodies that are dimly illuminated underneath it.
Now,
But you
when
don't see anything else moving or inside the room at all.
Nothing like in between the statues or just.
Nothing you can see.
I would like to detect magic.
Let's go investigate that wall. That wall seems interesting.
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, not good at that.
No, not you. Zion. Yeah. You can move your character and you're going to Trying to investigate which one? The one in the back?
Yeah, that top area.
Hey, Thorn, would it help if I have another glowing nose?
So as you get to
Exact
right
opposite.
about here, your dark vision is close enough for you to pick up that there's a second structure behind the first one. Although you have no idea what it's for. But it's made from the same stone, obviously, as the first one.
They look like stairs. There's nothing on the first one. Let's.
You gonna move your way up to the stairs?
Yes.
All right. What was your Arcana check?
I think I had a 8 plus my charisma modifier.
8 plus intelligence for
8 plus
Arcana.
intelligence. Oh, 9.
9. All right. With that roll, you are making an educated guess that this temple might be the source of where the undead are being made. And perhaps those bodies are either leftovers, rejects, or abandoned undead that have just gotten too damaged to be able to function anymore.
Okay.
And as you reach to that point right there, Thorn, the braziers on both sides flash and go up into like a 20-foot like stalk of flame that completely illuminates the entire cavern. And you guys see right at the top, up here, a cloaked figure. Take a look at him.
Oh.
He does not want to stick. Sorry about that, folks. What can I say? Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. So it is a cloaked undead figure wearing some sort of armor and wielding a blade. I'll give you guys a description in just a minute. A hollow laugh echoes through the cavern as a robed form appears along the back wall over the temple, garbed in armor and holding a large blade lit by ghostly blue flames. Where before you saw only the lick of flames along the blade, this time the entire blade is just wreathed in those flames. You are foolish children for coming to this place, adventurers. The Great One has claimed this mountain, and now that you have entered his domain, he will claim you as his servants as well. And with that, he raises his hands to the 2 piles of dead bodies on either side of the temple and screams out, "By Milanok's name, I bind you to slay these filthy creatures who seek to thwart his holy writ. Take your tribute and raise your blades, bringing these children to their knees so that they might serve as servants to his glorious cause." And with that, you guys watch as both of those piles of twisted orc and human bodies scattered across the side begin to twist and roil and boil, arms breaking and fracturing and melting into a pool of goo. And in the center of that point, a flame, dark black flame, begins to erupt and elongate into 2 gates on either side, and out from it walk 2 large demons.
Whoa.
One on this side and one on this side.
They don't look very friendly.
Not at all.
Not at all. If any of you have Arcana or Religion, you can go ahead and roll a check. And I might
both?
give you either. If you have both, you may roll both. But only if you have proficiency.
None of the above.
Both are +4, so 19.
19s. All right. You've picked up a bunch of information off of that little monologue right there. Number 1, Melanok. You've heard that name before. He was a necromancer of great infamy that had a huge undead army of warriors that spread across the land. But this was like hundreds of years ago, when all of the local kingdoms banded together to mount a resistance. They were able to put down that army, but were never able to recover his particular body. However, about a decade ago, you heard a rumor about a lich who was calling himself Melanok, and he had a tussle with an adventuring party called the Silver Blades. This is a pretty prominent adventuring group, at least in the kingdom of Camelor, which is not where you lived, But, you know, you hear stories about these sort of things that happen with the big groups and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like
And what
the
was
tribunal.
what was interesting in particular is that the Silver Blades were famous for finding, excavating, and looting the underground city of Moloch, which was rumored to be Melanoch's seat of power. So suddenly, this guy from hundreds of years ago, about a decade ago, this adventuring party is attacked by a lich claiming to be him, and he almost completely wiped out the entire adventuring party. Only one guy survived. And the rumor that you heard was more like a joke, because everybody was teasing this guy. It couldn't have possibly been Melanoch. He's been dead for hundreds of years. You guys just died, and you're trying to live off of the fame of finding Moloch and saying that Melanoch came back to kill you and all your friends.
Right.
So now
Liars.
you're not quite so sure. You know, maybe it was Melanoch. And nonetheless, we are moving into battle. So I don't think we have any additional boosts at the moment. So it is time to roll initiative.
10.
You're scared, huh?
A little bit.
Man.
I am still invisible, correct?
Yes, you are. However, you do think somehow he must have recognized you were there, because you moving forward is
What triggered
what
the-
triggered everything happening.
So no sneak attack.
You don't know. All you know is you took a step and whoosh!
They see
We
you.
didn't even have my nose, so.
All right.
Your fault. See?
Anyone over 20?
Nope.
No.
Okay. So,
Stark difference from the last fight.
indeed.
It's a little more intimidating, I guess, for the dice.
Are we able to use our team fight, or is that the first person in our party that has a turn this round?
Hold on. Yes, it is the first of the round. Anyone over 15?
17.
17? And what do you've got?
18.
18. Ooh, this is bad for you guys. Zion, Mipsy is 17, and Thaddeus, what are you?
14.
14. Well, there's not a lot of enemies, but they all go before you do. So we're going to start off with the priest.
Do they see us yet?
No, they do not.
Oh,
At least
nice.
not that you know.
Is he a priest or is he just the lich?
He's
He-
a lich. You can't be a priest. Any old person just can't be a priest.
Give me an intelligence check, just a pure intelligence check.
9.
It just happened. He said, by Melanoch's name, I call thee blah, 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 blah. So you're assuming he's probably a servant of Melanoch, not Melanoch himself.
That makes me feel better.
Well, yeah, because you guys would be very dead if he was actually a
Yeah.
witch.
Part 3.
Nonetheless,
I
he's
just
doing
want the fireball.
something, and
Don't hit me, please. I haven't taken any damage yet.
he's going to try to hit you, but he can't actually see you, but he knows you're there, you know? So let's see if any of these hit. That was a miss. That was a miss. That was a miss. So you watch as these bolts of like the same sort of blue flame kind of gather on his fingers, and he just flings 3 of them right at you, and they zip right around you, but none of them hit you. So you're not sure if you're still invisible or not at this stage. And with that, the 2 demons begin to go. One of them roars and begins charging up the steps. And the other one is rushing towards the entrance. And at that point, we're going to say the entrance is actually here. And you guys are all lined up right here with Thaddeus in the back because he glows, Zion in the middle, and Mipsy in front. Now, I will say this. You guys heard that whole monologue. I will give you a limited buff round. in that you could cast a bonus action spell for free as he was doing his whole little monologue thing over there and summoning these demons up to it.
Could I have just shot him mid-monologue?
What's that?
Could I have just shot him mid-monologue? Just pulled out my bow?
Well, then you wouldn't be invisible anymore, would you?
It's true. I will give you, give me an initiative roll to see if you can beat his initiative roll on this just for that one individual attack. He's like totally made up rules, people.
Yeah.
18.
No, not quite.
Okay.
I'll say you let loose an arrow, but it was like right after he'd already finished summoning the demons. However, Mipsy, you could rage beforehand, or you guys could, I'll let you summon your weapon of affectations if you want to do that.
Yep.
All right, Douglix, you're up.
Yes, I will summon my Frostbrand.
Yep, and you'll summon your radiant blade.
Glowing. Absolutely.
All right, so you guys have both of those. However, the demon is rushing towards you all, and he throws out his hand, and you guys just see it's not quite a fireball. It looks like a wave of black and red flames kind of rolling over themselves in a cone-shaped fan right off towards where you guys are behind the door. Everybody give me a dex save,
Well, that ain't
Everybody.
difficult.
except for that.
Okay.
Or Thorn, sorry.
I was like, okay. Yeah.
You could use not taking a beat.
19 for
19.
me. 19. All right.
Yeah. Twins.
21.
Everyone succeeds, so that is 9 points of damage for you, 9 points of damage for you, and Zion 4 points of damage for you.
Fire resistance.
And then the other demon is not quite sure exactly. Oh, wait. Let me double check on that. Nope, he can't see you. He knows roughly where you are, so he's going to attempt to hit you. We'll see if he can actually make something. Sorry.
Oh, sorry's never good.
He whips his sword around him, throws it, and a line of fire comes spurting out. It almost looks like a lightning bolt, but made out of flame. In a complete straight road that goes right towards you. You need to make a dex saving throw. And you definitely want to make this because you don't want to take any damage off of this.
I do?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, it's me. Oh, it's uh-oh. Uh-oh. It got stuck, but it was going to land on 16. So that's 23.
Oh wait, did you guys activate your bless thingamajiggy?
Yeah, at the
It
beginning.
was the beginning of the round?
Yeah.
All right, because I'm going to give that to you.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a d4 because you need a d4.
25.
25. So that was doing 43 points of damage, but you made your throw, so
No
you
points
can
of
use
damage.
evasion to take nothing.
Yeah, rogue, baby.
Oh, rogues. All right, that completes the two demons' turns, and Zion, you are up. You have just watched a wave of flame go through here, and you heard a line of flame go over towards where you believe Thorn is at. What would you like to do?
Oh, man. And I can't see where Thorn is. I do not have double sight. However,
You can poke your head through, and the braziers right now, they flared up and they're illuminating the entire space. You can see everything clearly
well,
like
I have dark
daylight.
vision, but I thought he was still invisible.
He is still invisible, to you at least. you
Yeah.
know? Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, because
You took your shot.
I did take my shot. That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, you shot your shot.
And I missed.
You know what? If I'm making you lose your invisibility, go ahead and roll a d20 and let's see if you actually made your shot. And you may steady aim it since you stopped moving as soon as you got there.
Perfect.
We got to be fair, even if we're retconning a wee little bit.
Ooh, I'm so glad I have advantage. That is a 25 plus d4.
Go ahead and roll your to hit,
It's a 29 to hit.
but no snake.
But no sneak. Yes. No sneak.
Yep.
Well, I was invisible.
No sneak.
No sneak. Got it.
Sorry.
7 points of damage.
Okay. Don't worry, you'll get plenty of sneak attack.
Oh, I believe so.
Zion, I'm sorry. What do you want to do?
Well,
You, if you just kind of peek your head just like that, that's enough to get line of sight on that guy right there.
so I would like to use that extra bonus to hit him with a firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would also like to cast haste on Mipsy. And I'm gonna have to.
I'll let you use, if you're gonna twin haste,
Yes.
then I'll let you do that for the buff round, and then for this round you can cast firebolt and whatever else you want to do. So you could have haste active on potentially up to 2 people, but remember that's going to take up 3 sorcery points. You have 9, so that's going to leave you with just 3 left.
Okay, fine. I'll just put haste on Nipsey. Nipsey deserves it the most because she's the most mobile. And then I will go ahead and hit home guy with a firebolt.
Okay, that leaves you with 6 sorcery points.
Yes.
Or whatever else you want to do.
17 to hit.
17 plus.
Oh,
charisma.
17 plus my charisma, that is 23.
Well, the bonus should be on the top middle column there, but with yours it's probably a plus 10 right now. Because remember, you get a plus 2 to all your spell attacks.
Plus 2.
Oh, yeah, plus 10.
Yeah, so a 27 will absolutely hit.
Yeah.
Roll 2d10, and if you roll a 1, it counts as a 2.
Okay. 4.
Plus.
You rolled 2 1s?
Yeah, 4. 4. Plus 8, 12.
Now,
Oh, wait, plus another. No, it's 4 plus 2.
now I will say, if you wanted to twin your firebolt, you could, for 1 sorcery point, attack the second demon. He's within range.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll spend a sorcery point to attack the second demon, but I have to.
So roll a
for it.
d20 plus a d4.
Oh,
Roll
in
in
the
the
dice tray.
dice tray. You do not like dice trays. Yeah. And I do not.
You don't like microphones.
you don't like bike packs.
I'm sitting. Look, it's right here.
You know, it's
No,
it's,
him. He keeps dropping his microphone.
it's not me. It's my fat gut.
All right,
It's
I rolled a
squeezing the
12,
mic out.
And then.
Since I had
firebolt
advantage because I
is
wasn't
a two-
moving, that should
22.
have
22.
proc sneak attack. 'Cause I
Why
had
don't you
advantage on
clip
the
it,
roll.
True that. Go ahead and roll it.
Mike? Why don't you clip it to your shirt, but like on the inside of your your thing?
All right, I'll try it. There.
That ain't coming out.
We'll see.
I will clean these.
All right, did you roll your second attack?
You got 22 to hit.
Yes, 22.
22
to hit.
hits. So additional 2d10. One's count as 2s.
Oh, nice.
10, 20. And
2
then-
10s?
You got 2
Yep.
10s?
Yeah.
She rolled
Ones
2
and a
2s
two.
and 2 10s.
All right.
And
And
then the plus 2, so 22.
God, you just nuked him with a cantrip.
Yeah.
that was very nicely done, Zion. Mipsy, you're up.
Well worth the sorcery points.
It's like
Yes.
almost average fireball damage on a cantrip. That's-
However, you do have haste now.
I am
also.
hasted. All right.
Go up
I
and kill him.
feel good. Let's throw a razor. Woo!
Now, may I say, guys, I would use your epic buff now.
Yes.
Yeah.
advantage on,
Where's the
which
epic
one's
buff?
the epic?
This one?
Yep. No, not the gold.
Not the epic
Oh,
one?
wait, yeah, that
the
is it.
epic ones
Yeah,
are-
yeah, you're right.
Right.
We got a ton of those. More than we're going to need.
Also,
so
what's everybody's hit point level right now?
40.
30 because we ran into another fight without short resting.
I'm gonna keep an eye on you
You probably should,
for this greater healing.
because
I have a way of healing if I burn a soul token too, so we have a little bit.
Well, plus you guys all have those mushrooms.
We do have the mushrooms.
I do have mushrooms.
And the
in my
medium
pocket.
quality mushrooms do heal 64 plus 8.
Ooh, that's not bad.
64 plus 8. Now the ones that you picked, you have 4 of those, and the ones you picked are only 2d4 plus 4.
That's to make someone not die anymore.
Yeah.
If they're in death saves.
Okay, can you remind us what the epic buff does?
Epic buff means you have advantage on all spell, magic, or spell effects, and if you make the save, you take no damage.
Okay.
So basically you have evasion, but for every spell or magical effect. It is like, it's based off of the Circle of Power spell, one of my favorite spells in the game.
All right, I am going to. I see that demon right there on the other side of the doorway, and
Could you run up to him? That'd be really convenient.
I mean, it would be convenient.
So I can sneak attack.
I mean, fine. All right. So I'm going to run up to the other side of him.
To this one?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to recklessly ask him a question. I'm going to ask him why he is wearing wrong guard. Because he stank. Because he just jumped out of a pool of dead goo people.
All right, I'll give you a plus
That's
2.
disgusting.
I'll give you a plus 2. Fine.
I would have gone with
That's
axe.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I would have gone with axe.
He smells like pimple puke. It's disgusting.
Oh.
I'll give you a plus 2. And don't forget, your cold effect your frostbrand effect is active.
It is.
I'm sorry, your what?
Frostbrand.
Frost band?
Brand.
Brand.
On her axe.
Okay.
All right.
It's kind of funny. Your axe does kind of look a little frosty.
I mean, I did that.
Yeah.
You did that.
She made the axe frosty.
It's twinkling and glistening like ice.
That feels like robbery. The D4 changed the outcome of the D20 when it came down the tower.
Yeah, it was kind of robbery. That's fine, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit him. 11 and 9. That is 20.
20 hits.
All right. And
D6, D10.
I am
And-
going to use a sim die
Go for it.
simply to add some damage.
And did you use your bonus action to rage?
Yes, I did. I said we're gonna throw a rager.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Thad has the lights.
Thad should open a nightclub.
21.
Call it Rudolph's Rager.
That includes your 2 points for
Yes.
raging and your 2 points for your axe.
Yes.
Good job. Second attack.
Yikes.
18.
18 is a miss.
Oh.
Whoa.
Does that complete your turn,
Is that it
Mipsy?
with the haste and all that, all the buff?
Oh, you get another attack.
Oh,
after
that's
haste.
true.
I do get
You
another
are
one.
hasted.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Kill him, kill him, kill him.
Kill him dead. Again.
20. That hits.
There you
20's
go.
a hit.
I remember. I'm going to use another sim die, because why not? They're
Go
my
for it.
ancestors.
Why are you doing a D6 damage? Oh, no, it's D10.
Yeah, one's ice, one's sim die, and the other one's base.
The D10 in the corner looks like a D6 to me. I don't know why.
D4. I gotta remember that.
18.
18.
Smack.
Whoa, nice.
And with that particular demon is... Oh, he's almost wounded. Oh, he's right teetering on the edge of 50% hit points. And I think that completes your turn, right, Mipsy?
It does complete my turn, but I'd like to remind everybody that now that he has been hit by me, he is now being harassed by crazy, slimy hillbilly ancestors, and he will have disadvantage on attacking anybody but me.
So a good person to stack up offensive attacks on if you don't want to get hit.
And the fact that she is hasted means that he will have to chase her a lot in order to hit
If
her.
she runs.
His natural movement's actually quite high, but with haste, you'll beat him. You'll definitely.
It's true.
You got 50.
All right,
movement
Thaddeus,
rotation.
you are
That's-
up.
Alrighty.
Finally.
Yep. I would like to move up to attack position.
Attack position.
He comes in.
Where do you want to go?
Behind him, I would assume. Yeah.
All right, you're flanking.
All right.
Easy movement.
Oh, you
Go ahead
could.
and take your attacks.
You could commander strike, and I would get sneak attack off here. With
Okay.
my short bow.
Yeah. That sounds like a good plan. Neither of the 20 hits, right? Yeah.
20 will hit.
Okay.
Don't forget, flanking offers +2 to attack.
Need my 210. Radiant.
Stab him. In the leg.
Nice.
It was that.
17.
17 is a complete whiff. Oh, 17 damage.
17
There,
damage.
yeah.
I was like,
I'm like, I don't understand that.
That was
My apologies. Yeah.
second attack.
I make mistakes sometimes. I made one back in 87.
All right. Ooh. Oh man. What? That's 29.
29 definitely hits. That's with your butt, though, so remember.
Second attack.
Oh, that was your second attack. My
This
apologies.
is second attack.
Yeah, no, you don't ever go at somebody with your butt right off the bat. That's just,
That's
Take him
we
out to
save
dinner
that for
first.
later.
yeah,
on in
that's
the
later.
night.
Don't do that.
I think it depends how nice your butt is.
It depends on how nice they are.
All right. That is 14 damage.
14? And your Pam attack? He's definitely wounded now.
No, but I think I'm going to use my. If that's going to be my bonus, I'm going to do Commander Strike.
Commander Strike. This is a Battlemaster maneuver that enables him to empower someone else to make an attack. Now remember, that burns your bonus action and your reaction.
Yes.
And enables you to do an additional attack. However, the real nice bonus for this for rogues is it means you could do sneak attack twice in a round. It's pretty hefty.
If I hit.
If you hit. Wait,
Hit,
who are you
hit,
targeting?
hit.
Nat 20!
Nice.
Woo! I'm gonna need some D6s.
Who are you targeting?
I'm targeting the demon.
Same demon? All
Oh
right.
yeah. No, we're hammering this guy.
How many do you need?
Let's see.
Do
I'm
some
gonna need more than a
math.
fireball. I'm
I got 5.
gonna need all of them.
And then does he roll
6,
the
7, 8.
D8 for the commander?
You roll a D8
Okay,
and
he
add it.
adds to his.
I'm gonna
Okay.
need yours, and then I'm gonna need that D8.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna need that.
Would you like a second dash tower too?
That's gonna take too long to count. I believe
Okay.
Woo! Oh boy, this is
I'm seeing some big numbers.
10,
Big numbers.
5, 20, 25, 30, 33, 37 points of damage.
And you guys watch as in one round, you somehow decimate this demon. Tell me, what happens here? How does this happen?
How are you making me attack here, Thad?
I'm saying, Thorn, go straight for his critical point here. He's got a nice glowy blobby thing. Just attack it, stab it, and just make it ooze.
How do I stab it? I pull out my bow, draw it back. The arrow flies perfectly, hitting like a cinematic spiral and everything.
Right through Mipsy's ears. It's just like,
Woo! Thorn coming in hot, big arrow swinging.
Hits him back of the head, right between the horns. Just.
We're
fall
gonna
forward.
call that big arrow energy.
Big arrow energy.
And I would like to claim his soul token.
He
you
doesn't
claim
have a soul, does he?
you claim something.
All right.
I will say it looks nothing like anything you've ever collected before.
What's this?
It's extra special.
And Thorn, it is now your turn.
Oh boy.
You want to see what it does?
Kinda. I'm not really sure what I should do here.
See what
You do have some people who need healing.
I do.
We all want to
That's
see
true.
what- demon healing.
That's gonna hurt him. I'm just gonna use that and kill someone. That's what's.
That's why I want him to do it.
Demon healing.
You need
Yeah.
healing, right?
I do. I'm a little under half. A little under half. I can see I don't have very many pink hearts left. They're all gray.
Ooh, that's.
Now remember, you guys can use your bonus actions to eat those shrooms.
I can. I can eat shrooms.
Yeah,
I like pretty colors.
sounds like a good idea for you.
I would like to. Yeah, I'm assuming it's an action to do the healing.
You're gonna.
Is it a bonus?
On the
It's a bonus action to eat a shroom.
not the shroom, the soul token. So I have a range.
Oh yeah, then go ahead. You're
Uh,
using the new soul token you just got, or
One in the bank.
all right.
And I am not
Yeah.
risking that on healing.
So the last soul token you got was from the Lord, right?
Yes,
Okay. So you break the soul token, and who are you attempting to heal?
Mipsy.
Nipsey. Go ahead and roll. What would that be? Actually, you don't need to roll at all. So you heal back 22 hit points.
All right.
And then as my bonus action.
However, actually, you have 22 temporary hit points. You don't actually heal. Only because the soul token came from an undead. So instead of actually healing you,
Oh,
it's
they're just
giving you
bonus hit
like
points.
a necromantic half-life sort of thing. You guys watch as like some of those blue flames kind of like come off her ears.
And then I would like to
Gotta see it.
go down those rocky stairs on that side and try and use a bonus action.
This
to,
one?
No, the ones behind me there,
Oh, here.
down there, and I kind of want to like get out of sight and bonus action hide.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll stealth.
High roller over here.
14.
I'll give you +2 for terrain. So you have a 16. We'll see if that's good enough
All right.
to beat their perceptions. That is the end of the round. Back up to the top. The priest is pissed that you have already taken out one of his minions. So he raises his hands together and he calls out, Melanak! What the hell do I call this new spell?
Whoa. New spell.
What?
He's got a spell.
Melanak,
Brand new?
reach up your hand and grasp them from the icy depths. And you
Whoa.
guys see these two spectral hands come out around both of you right here and kind of encapsulate on top of you, almost
Whoa.
like it's a dome, and then pull down. I need Constitution saving throws from both of you.
Con saves. Yikes.
And is this still in effect?
Yes, so you guys have advantage on the throw, and you have a D4 on the throw. So,
And Mipsy also has like advantage from haste, does she not?
not for Constitution, for Dexterity.
No.
Not great.
Whoa.
You said Dex?
Con.
Con. Okay, nice. All right.
This is a saving throw, not an ability check.
So that is a 16.
17.
So you succeed your saving throw and take no damage whatsoever.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Thad,
Oh,
you literally failed by 1 point.
Oh.
Mattias and Thaddeus.
And this is not good for you.
Yep.
So,
You
Yeah,
know,
it
when you
doesn't
dress
look
in
like
all
it.
these sparkly colors, people just, they see you. But be you.
It's all right. Haters be hating.
I love my haters.
at least I can't roll. 15. And, ooh, now I can roll.
Thank you, RNG.
And
There is such a stream delay. It's only coming through from.
yeah, I know, it's a little weird. That is 41 points of damage.
Okay, I'm definitely down, so.
Yeah, are you unconscious?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So you guys need to do something for Thad.
All right.
But even if they could have done something for you, you are literally pinned to the floor until the beginning of the next round. And then if they bring you conscious,
Yep.
hopefully you'll be able to. Now, to use a healing potion mushroom on someone else, it does take an action, just so you guys know. And now it is this demon's turn, who saw you run away, but also saw that went down over there, and is deciding these guys are the bigger threat since they just knocked out his kin. It's coming right up on you, Mipsy. And I'm going to put you down right here. We can get these out of the way since they were kind of pulped up and used as a summoning source. Mipsy, you've got several attacks coming at you. He's not using the big lance because it has not recharged. So instead, he makes a claw attack at you and misses, then attempts to kick you with one of his hooves.
What?
And
Disrespectful.
that does hit. And then attempts
Are
to...
you including my AC that's 19 because I'm hasted?
Yeah. You rolled a 23 on the hoof attack. Then attempts to hit you with his serrated tail and misses on that one. So only the hooves hit you for already reduced 5 points of damage. However, I need you to make a DC 16 strength saving throw with advantage because you are raging.
And haste. Or is it just dexterity?
Just a dexterity. Oh, you get your bless on that too, the D4,
sort of.
Yeah.
if you need it.
Can't hurt.
28.
28.
28.
He attempts to knock you down with that kick, but you've got this. You've been hopping your whole life. He's not going to knock you down.
Can I make a roll to grab his foot and put him on his ass?
No, you don't have riposte like Thaddeus does.
That's just dexterity.
Pick up some battle master maneuvers, and then you can do that sort of stuff.
Do you have deflect missile?
That's a month thing.
That takes us over to you, Zion. You just watched
Okay.
Thaddeus go down. So if you want to, you can.
Is he dead? Can I have a soul token?
He will be dead if we don't do anything to him.
Is he conscious?
He
Can I
is
take
not
a soul
conscious,
token?
but you could shove a mushroom down his throat.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Or let him die. I'm kind of curious what that soul token would do.
Zon, is that the
Thanks.
first time you've been asked
I
to
thought we
shove
were
a mushroom
family.
down somebody's throat? I'm just curious.
It is.
Okay.
It
just
is.
wondering.
Usually they're a lot more willing. So I'm just going to go ahead and. Oh, here I am.
So if you're going to do that, you can run up to him, and then
Yeah.
you would roll 64 plus 8 to add to his hit points, which would bring him back conscious. But it will take your
Right in
entire
the face.
action. That does leave you with a bonus action.
Right.
So you could do a frost bolt or a fire bolt. However,
Oh, I can still do.
if you quicken it,
If I. Yeah, okay. I'll
You need some
quicken it.
D4?
I do need some D4. I only have 3.
Well, here's.
How much? How many
That's
was it?
4.
6 D4.
So I'll have one back.
64 plus 8.
Ooh, nice.
64 plus 8.
12, 15, 16 plus 8 is 24.
So you're back to 24 hit points.
You're
Very
welcome.
nice. Thank you so much.
However, you're still pinned to the floor until
Throat is
the end of your
Mouth
next
in the
turn,
throat.
so that you can make a save to try and get back up after that.
So I want to quicken my spell though.
You can quicken. I will say, you did a firebolt last time, and it didn't seem, even though you did a lot of damage, it didn't seem like it did as much damage as it should.
I
So-
would like to.
Oh, actually, no, it did full damage. I forgot. You have elemental. No, but you have elemental adept for.
Level 8.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
No, I have a
No, you're right.
elemental
You're right.
adept in fire.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It worked. So you could do a firebolt, or you could do a frostbolt. Now your choices there are between 2d10 in damage if you hit, or 2d8 plus 5 in damage with the frostbolt. So sometimes the frostbolt is a little bit better. You
I
know?
think I'll switch it up and do a frost bolt.
Yeah, ice and fire coming down.
You know, he.
First, roll d20 to see if you hit, and don't forget to add a d4 for the sponsored
Yes.
buff you guys received.
2. You need 2d20,
Oh,
and then roll your d4 and take the high. Yeah. So roll.
so 18
Nope. Plus
plus
10.
10 to attack.
10. You
28.
definitely hit with the 28. So now you roll 2d8 and add 5.
One of these times, someone's gonna roll a 30.
Where are my 8s?
Just a little while in one of my games, I
these are the
I rolled multiple crits in one round.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
RNG does not like me that much.
13. 2d8 plus 5, 13.
13 points of damage.
Nice.
All right.
And
Starting
then
to
I'm
do
going
some
to
damage.
Use the rest of my movement to hide again.
You don't
That corner.
You can move back behind that corner and hide. Like behind the corner, but you can't hide.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
a technical hide. Just I am not in his
Breaking
field
line
of
of
vision.
sight.
So you go right back to where you already are right now.
Yes.
All right, that takes us to Mipsy.
All right. So we both got pinned down by the weird
You were
astral.
unaffected.
I was unaffected. Oh, that's right. I made that throw. All right. I remember now. It's all coming back to me. I am going to.
You got a demon in your face.
I do have a
Demon in
demon
the
in my
face.
face.
Get him out of your face.
And yeah, I don't. It smells like lit matches and butt over here. It's gross. All right. Going to.
Lit matches actually smell divine. Just saying.
To you.
I think that's
It smells like
It's a
home.
tiefling thing.
that's a unique taste.
Yeah, that's a unique taste given to people with horns, not fluffy tails.
Or bunny ears.
All right.
Attacking the demon?
Yes. All right, Sparkle Butt. Let's see if you can move.
Sparkle butt.
Sparkle Butt.
Butt.
Flames and sparkles. Sparkle Butt.
I'll give you a +1 on that one.
I know.
Yeah.
Not only is RNG forsaking me, but so is my funny bone.
Oh no.
All right. Recklessly swinging at this guy.
Oh boy.
Man! 18.
18 is a miss.
No,
But you do have
no,
a
wait a minute. I got +1 for my insult. 19.
still a miss.
Still a miss? I got to do 20 to hit.
Oh, wait. No, I got my guys backed up. 19 hits.
All right.
Yep.
Sweet.
Kill
Which has now defined their armor class because 18 missed, 20 and 19 hit. So you know they're 19. Oh.
Okay, I am going to do a sim die on this, because why not?
Kill him dead.
And Frostbrand. Yep, that's.
2d6 and a d10.
Oh, yeah, no d4. There we go.
You're still raging, so it's additional +2 plus the 1 for the magic item.
14.
Thank you. I was counting, and then he started talking.
Are you doing anything with your bonus action? You could take a mushroom yourself.
I get another attack, don't I?
That was your second attack.
Yeah, but she has a haste.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right. Thank you.
So it
I'm
looks
hasty.
like Thaddeus got some healing from
Thank you.
our fundraisers up above.
All right.
Thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll that for Thaddeus, and let's see how much he gets back.
Well, you rolled that attack.
And while I roll my third attack, because I'm hasty.
Yeah, I'm still concentrating on you, babe.
That's an additional 26 hit points back.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yo. I was gonna give you
And we got an additional buff, which you guys can choose to use.
more shrooms. Yes.
This buff will haste all of you.
Wow. Okay.
All of you will basically get one additional attack.
All
Do you guys
right.
want to use this right now?
I think so.
No.
Yes.
Audience just gave it to
Yeah.
us. Thank you very
Yeah.
much to all of our donators.
This is our last.
So you guys are all hasted.
Thank
All
you,
right.
donator gods. I feel so inspired and energized.
Yeah.
I thought we were still gonna go after that.
Okay, so my third attack hit. It was a 24. And now I'm going to roll damage. I'm using another sim die because
Ooh, you're getting low now, aren't you?
Yeah.
a little bit.
You're on your last.
I mean, that's none of your business, Dork Master.
Well, I keep track of your guys' resources.
Don't try to pull a fast one. 18.
18.
18. Decent hit.
18. That was a good slash thunk. And
All right.
now I'm going to use my bonus action to hop over his head and jet that way as far as my little bunny tail can carry me.
This way. There's nothing really here. You do see
could
this guy all the
not
way up at the
Do
top.
that. And
Yeah.
Oh
I-
yeah.
Actually, no. I'd still get sneak attack because I'm hidden.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I want to run that way.
Okay. So you're using rabbit hop to get out.
Rabbit hop to get out.
Okay.
And just,
Here's the problem. All right. Well, if you move to here and then rabbit hop, you'd be able to avoid his attack.
Oh, because he's got reach.
He's got reach. So, and then you have a move of 50, right?
correct.
Oh, you're just gonna hoof it. I guess hop it.
But she's hasted, and so that means
Oh,
she has twice the movement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Around a corner. All the way around a corner. All
oh
right.
my God.
There you are.
Mipsy's gone.
That's as far as you
Meanwhile-
can get. Unless you want to use your bonus action to also gain another 50 feet of movement.
Bonus action was rabbit hop.
Bonus
It would be
action with
another-
rabbit
that's
hop.
true, that's true.
And from around the corner, I'm going to just go, get 'em, boys. And Sparkle Butt is just tormented by banjos and yeehaw and weirdly reruns of hee haw.
That's your grandpappy.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. That completes your turn, Mipsy.
That does complete my turn.
Thaddeus, give me a Constitution saving throw with advantage with a +4.
Alrighty.
So you're healed. Can you get up? I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, wow, that's an old one.
All right. That is 21.
21. So you are able to get up. I'm going to say it has taken your attack, but you do have your movement and you have your bonus action to do whatever you want with.
But also, he's hasted now. Correct?
Sure, I'll give you your haste attack if you want to take a haste attack.
Okay. I'd like to move up and attack this guy that's still left.
Take a swing at him.
Take a swing.
Big old swang.
I'll say you don't need to move up. You both have reach. But if you want to move up, you can move up.
Thaddeus wants to
He's,
get up in
he's
there,
going to
so-
get a running start for this glaive in the gut.
Are you rolling with advantage? Are you using one of
Yes.
your tokens?
I am. Thaddeus would definitely do that.
What's
Back
your hit?
from the grave.
All right. Let's see.
With a glaive.
That is 23.
23 points. That definitely hits. So go ahead and roll your
Ooh,
damage.
put some glavy on it.
These bad
with the
jokes
radiant.
are half the reason I do this.
I mean, I'm here for the people.
Ooh,
With the radiant.
that is 20.
20 points of damage. Nice hit.
A one hit.
Get him.
Glavy and biscuits.
Now, since you had your bonus action and you took an attack, even though it was via the haystack, you can still do a Pam attack. So
right.
you can take a second attack with Pam.
Let's try that.
Pam.
Wait, who's Pam?
Nope, that's a miss. That is
Whole arm
second
mastery.
13.
I was
Same
going
one
to
of
say,
his
it's the
feats.
stuff you put on your
13 is a miss.
your
can't
baking
see.
pan.
Oh, makes it slit.
Yeah.
Thorn, you are up. You think you're hidden.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop up and take a little bow shot at the demon there.
At the demon? You're going at the demon?
At the demon. Yeah.
This is just ignoring that priest entirely.
Yeah, no, because he scares me and I can't get sneak attack one-on-one because I'm not a swashbuckler.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. He's in combat. I'll give him disadvantage on his perception check. He fails. So
Perfect. Where'd I put my D20?
you
There
are
it is.
hidden.
That is plus D4. That is 21.
19 is their armor class, so that's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage with sneak attack, since Thaddeus was nice, and
Yep.
even after he got put down, he stuck
Oh.
through. And
And I have advantage, so it would have given
yeah.
Do we lend you some back?
4, and then I'll steal that one. Not great.
Listen to all those rogue dice.
7 plus
I was
9.
like 7.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Yeah, we're gonna
16.
16 points of damage. And that is enough to put him in the staggering condition. So he's down to beneath 15% of his hit points, folks. Back to the top of the round.
I got my bonus action.
Oh, that's true. What are you
Mm-hmm.
gonna do?
Bonus.
Did you have all of your hasted actions as well?
I did not. I get
Yeah.
an attack. I'm assuming not at advantage because I've come out of hiding.
The Queen of Speed over there. Thank you,
You
ma'am.
could have used your hasted action to do that, and then you can hold your attack and use steady aim to actually get advantage on a held action that'll then process later in the round, like, I don't know, as soon as the priest goes.
That's exactly what I'll do. That's exactly what I will do. I will sit here and aim at the priest.
All right.
Glare at him.
So that means the priest starts to go, which processes your action, which processes the previous bonus action steady aim. So you have advantage.
And thus sneak attack.
And thus sneak attack. Yeah.
Woo!
Don't forget the D4.
I don't need it.
Put it on there anyway.
Yeah. Might as well. That is 26.
26. He definitely hits. You guys have barely touched this priest.
I mean,
Realizing
it's
now-
not usually somebody trying to touch the priest that's the problem.
As a learning
saying.
lesson for the rest of you all,
Murder the spellcaster.
when someone summons creatures, kill the summoner, not the creatures. Because then the creatures usually go bye-bye. You know?
That is
Look, I was just making my way through the battlefield.
I get it. You go for the biggest and ugliest.
23. Oh god, math. I'm tired. 27 points of damage.
27 points of damage, a nice hit.
And I would like to use Wails of the Grave because it's based on your person and not the sneak attack to send it back over to the demon.
Too far away.
I believe it's 60 feet. on
It
the-
is 60 feet. You're past 60 feet.
But he's hasted.
It won't
No,
matter for that.
Yeah, that won't matter.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah. It's just an extra 2d6.
Are you going to break a token, or are you going to do...
The only token I have is that demon token.
I would save that for the priest.
Leave it for the lich.
Yeah, we save it for the priest. An extra 4.
Extra 4 points of damage. Got it. Woo, he's looking rough.
I'll tickle him.
Yeah.
He'll tickle.
And
4 points of tickle damage.
now we go back to the priest attack.
All right.
He is ticked off at what is happening here. So he, before the beginning of his turn, he's going to process a legendary action and attack all of you.
Okay. He has legendaries. We
So-
should have killed him sooner.
I mean, of course he does.
He's just a priest. He's not the
Uh-oh.
actual.
And this is in effect still? Or
Yeah.
It's only one of them hit.
Who?
Bless.
Do we have to burn another one of these? Or
No, it's still in effect for a minute.
Okay.
So who did it hit? Let's see here. Where
My money's on
D4?
Thaddeus.
So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Well, I'm not in the room.
I know, but this hits everyone.
Oh, okay.
So you guys watch as 4 of these blue flame globes go flying out to try and hit all of you. And ironically, the only one it actually hits is the person who isn't actually in the room at the moment. It flies around the corner and hits Nikia, let's say, in the face. So
That is one
Sorry,
overachieving
Nikia.
orb.
I know.
It's an orber-achiever.
that is actually 17 points of necrotic
Based on
damage.
your puns instead of
Yeah.
your insults, you would be scoring way higher on the axe for this.
Then his actual turn begins, and nobody is ganged up together at all. So he's going to repeat the exact same action that he actually did,
Oh, great.
and use all of his actions to attack everyone once.
All of his actions?
And, well, process his actions to instead do one spell that attacks everyone. So that is 2 hits on, let's see, on Mipsy, and I'm sorry, Nikki, I keep hitting you.
Can I process a hellish rebuke?
You could
perhaps?
process a shield.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you hit me twice. I would like to process both.
The hellish rebuke is too far away, but a shield. The
Well,
first.
what if I hit the demon instead?
Must be the person that attacked.
Yeah, it's only the
Yeah.
person who attacks.
Okay.
However, the first one, shield wouldn't have been close enough to stop it. This one, it is close enough to
Nice.
stop. So if you want to stop it, you can prevent it from hitting you.
I would
But
like to cast shield, please.
You've got no such luck on you, Mipsy. So
I don't need luck.
14,
You have the ancestors.
22 points of necrotic damage. You don't have that one. So that's rough.
Well, that's
Mipsy's getting down. But yes, if you cast shield, you basically raise your armor class to 21, Zion,
Okay.
and that attack will miss.
Nice.
Which is the end of his turn. This demon is getting ticked off because he's getting hit way too much. So he figured, well, we've already knocked you down once. I can knock you down again. But let's see if his special attack refreshes, and it does.
Uh-oh.
So he's going to take his sword. He's going to put it at you, and you're going to see that same lance of black and red flames that hit Finn coming at you. But now you guys have the Circle of power buff activated. Let's see if you can make a saving throw. So this is a dex saving throw this time, which means you have advantage, and I'm going to give you a +2 because you also have advantage because of haste. So
So you
plus D4.
Okay.
So advantage, we're going to give you +2, plus D4. You really should make this roll. That.
Yep. Sorry.
It's a dirty 20 off the roll in the
No,
D4
no,
alone.
yeah.
All right, then that's enough.
23.
So he hits you with it, and you just see the magic of fundraising buffs. You know, just disperse the flames across your form, and you take no damage at all.
question.
And his eyes grow wide and infuriated that his power's been denied.
Does that activate his armor?
I mean, technically he didn't take damage, but he would have taken a crap load of damage. I'm going to say it would. And let's see how much
My
that would be.
glowing dust.
Blind him.
Your glowing.
That is
breastplate.
definitely the top of the round, which is DC 17, right? For Demon is blinded.
Okay.
Literally, as the magic dissipates around you, your armor responds to the perceived attack anyway and flares up into this bright blinded light. Oh. This is a straight line, which goes right to you.
Well, she's in the.
I'm going to give you cover because you're just behind there, and that +5 on top of your shield will actually make it miss. So, it's like, I hadn't even thought about it. I was just like, oh, wow, that's a straight line.
Stop wailing
Yeah.
on the sorcerer
I
here.
closed my eyes.
Always kill the caster first, you know?
That's for us, not you.
All right, Zion, it is your turn. And you almost got hit by this flaming thing, and this guy now appears to be blinded. He's stumbling around a little bit.
I feel like we are being contacted from the beyond.
Nipsey has been healed moderately.
Ah.
Yay.
Oh, thank you. I feel like I just had some carrot cake.
All right, let's see how much you
moderate
got
amount of carrot
healed.
cake.
A moderate amount of carrot cake with cream cheese frosting,
Ooh,
but
yes.
That's the best frosting.
but no Cool Whip because I like both.
Oh.
Mixed together or?
Oh no, on
one
top. It's got to be a stack like a parfait.
Okay.
A parfait
19
cream
points
cheese.
back.
Alrighty.
You guys being so nice to them. Hey, how about some love for the DM?
No, the DM.
Yeah.
I don't think you
There's
need
enough
love. You have
goblins and
legendary
orcs.
actions. That's
Oh, come on, just one of my guys has legendary actions.
the one that I've only touched.
So many guys.
All right, Zion, it is your turn.
Andy's a summoner. I'm surprised he hasn't brought more.
Look, so Zion, she's like really just angry for being hit and the guy hitting her being too far away. So she's hasted. She's angry.
You could reach him
I could.
with either Ice Storm or Firebolt.
That's
Both of those are
exactly what I have these set up for.
Sweet. So what do you want to do?
I'm coming in hot with an ice storm. Oh, let me.
Wait, hot with an ice storm?
Yeah.
Wait, coming cold.
Yeah.
19 plus 8 to attack.
Oh, well, with ice storm, you don't need to roll to hit. You
Oh,
just need
okay.
to roll damage. He needs to roll a saving throw.
Roll that damage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
10, 11. Oh, wait. No, is that a 2 or a 1 still?
Now, remember, ice storm has different damage than fireball, so it's not the same dice.
Right, but I'm thinking that's a 1 or a 2. Do I get the 1s as a 2 still?
No, that's only for fire.
Oh, yeah. You're doing ice,
Okay.
which does an additional plus 5 points of damage.
So,
So whatever
11,
you roll, plus
18, 22.
22. He failed his saving throw,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
then used the legendary save to make a saving throw anyway. So, sorry, you get a legendary action, you probably have a legendary save too. So
I
he's
do
still
have more.
taking half damage. So it's 22 plus 5, 27 total, right? So half that will be 13. He is in the wounded condition.
Ooh.
Obviously does not have as many hit points as these big burly demons
But
you
also,
guys have been
ice storm
wonking
does
on the
make
whole
his
time.
terrain difficult.
What's it? Yes. So
So he has disadvantage
To move, right?
Wait,
for movement. So like half movement?
his movement rate would be halved. Plus he's up on top of like a cliff
he has
face.
the high ground, guys.
Yeah. He's on the high ground.
It's over, Anakin.
Okay, Obi.
Don't
All
switch
right.
with this. Disney.
Mipsy, you're up. Oh wait,
Okay.
do you have anything else? Bonus action? You wanna do
Yeah,
something?
and I'm hasted. I thought I can cast 2 spells.
You can't cast 2 spells. You can take an additional attack action, but that's unlikely to do anything for you. However, because you are hasted, it depends. If you want to attack this guy, you could absolutely hit him with a cantrip. You can't do another leveled spell. So you could do a firebolt, you could do a frostbolt at him, or you could run all the way up here, and then you're in range to hit him. And then run back if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You have plenty
Yeah.
of movement.
I want that.
So you're aiming on this guy now?
I'm going for the spellcaster because he's calling himself a priest, and that is just sacrilegious.
All right. So are you going to do...
Let me tell you what the priest does.
So you just did cold damage to him. Are you going to stick with the cold, or are you going to go over to the firebolt? Which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna guess he has resistance, but I am adept, so I'm gonna hit him anyway
Okay.
with a firebolt.
Go for it.
Burn him.
Roll your attack.
Burn him.
2d8s, right?
2d8 firebolts. 2d10.
Well, first roll a d20 plus a d4 to actually hit him. Now, he is wearing armor, but he's...
Let's hit him.
That's a 1 plus a d20. You got to roll the d20 too.
I know.
Oh, what'd you roll?
A 3.
Okay, you failed. You shoot a firebolt, and unfortunately,
I'm
all
out
the
of breath.
ice that's coating the cliff just made it a little too glinty, refracty. And even with all the practice you've gotten staring at Thaddeus's glimmer glamour, it's still just a little too blinding. Are you going to stay there, or are you going to run back over?
I want to run back over and trip the demon on my way.
You don't want to run inside his.
Yeah, you do
You
not.
definitely don't want to go
Whoa.
quite that far.
The altar
I'm
shifts
gonna
dramatically.
use my mage hand and
She
trip
tripped the whole temple. You know? I think that's all your attacks and actions. So, Mipsy.
It's also
you are-
probably
all right,
good not
I'm
to
going to
in
stand
the
up and get a
center
look
of
at the
group.
battlefield.
I would like to. Is there a bonus action I still
Now-
have while hasted?
No.
Oh.
40 feet, basically to right about here. This is difficult terrain now
Because of the ice storm.
because of the ice storm.
Yeah.
Which
he was
you could
bludgeoned.
slightly,
wait now.
because you can hop. You would be able to hop up here, but basically both of these hops, I'm going to require a dexterity save for you to. You absolutely have the movement to do it if you wanted to go all the way up there.
I do.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I want to hop up that cliff and through that window.
Through the win- oh, through this one?
Yep.
Through the moon gate?
Okay. You absolutely can make this one, no problem. When you get up to make this hop, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which you have advantage
Actually,
on.
you could do an athletics or acrobatics check. Your choice.
But the dexterity you have advantage on.
I have advantage on dexterity saves.
Oh, well, then we'll just keep it to
Yeah.
dexterity. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to make it easier for you, not harder.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Herring on.
I'm a Harrigan, and I am currently hasted, so.
Go for it.
I rolled double
17s.
17, plus 4.
So you make that one. Now you have to make another one to actually make that hop up here. Now, mind you, you're taking damage if you fail these.
Ooh.
15.
That is just enough to get up on there. Hopping through the window is easy, and now you are literally on the backside, and
Push him down
you
the
can
stairs.
easily get right up on him behind him, if that's what you want.
Excellent. That's exactly what I want, because now I'm going full high school bully. I am pushing this nerd down the stairs.
Do it.
Shove action.
You are raging, so
I am raging.
that is a contested strength check. You have advantage plus less counts
You
for
should have
strength ability.
disadvantage, right? Because he's on difficult terrain.
It would be easier. To
I'm gonna give him a negative 1d4 for
Okay.
being on slippery terrain.
All right.
However, once he's
Because
if
like, the
she moves
competition-
him, worse shit is gonna happen because he's going down a cliff that's icy. And as you guys saw, even getting here, that's not fun. So go ahead and roll 2d20 plus d4. See what you got.
All right, let's hear him screech. No, Saved by the Bell? No, because screech. Never mind.
Not save. Modifier.
Oh.
Just
22.
All right.
moment of truth.
You rush up behind him, and literally as you are hopping through the window and coming across the side, he just barely catches an eyeful of you before you body check into him, doing a whopping 5 points of damage. However, you do knock him off his feet.
Later, predictator.
And he goes falling. Let's see how long he's going to take to actually catch himself.
Is he doing one of those?
The
like-
one.
Oh, he's going all the way
Oh,
down.
he's going all the way down them
So
stairs.
we're going 5, 10, 20. We're going to say he comes off of here and lands down at the bottom.
How much fall damage is that going to be?
We will find out right now.
I want to know how much fin damage there's gonna be.
Oh boy.
18 points of fall damage. And he has to make a concentration check. Because he is attempting to maintain that demon.
Oh, that's a
Which
spell.
he fails.
The demon.
Aww.
And
The demon's a spell.
Bye, Sparkle Butt.
Disappears.
You're lucky there's not a locker up here, nerd.
Thaddeus,
All right.
you are so far out of range, and suddenly, look, there he is. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I got you something.
Fresh prison.
With my hasted speed, can I make it over 2?
Absolutely,
All right.
easily.
Let's go over to that.
And he is prone.
So you get
As of right
advantage
now.
on melee
What?
attacks.
Correct.
All right.
He was knocked out.
Meaning that sneak attack is going to be big.
Knocked out like it's Friday. We can't say that.
Wow. That was, what, 13? So that's 22?
Did you break the microphone again?
No, I mean, yes.
I mean,
Christy, we got to hit the gem up. That's my girlfriend. So.
She's real nice.
You easily make it up there. Take your attacks.
22 is the first attack.
It's definite hit.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Remember, you have advantage on all attacks as of right now. Plus the D4.
12 damage for the first attack.
Okay, take your second attack.
Second attack.
2D20 plus D4.
So that was a 17. That's 26.
It hits. Roll your damage. And
Ooh. All right. 14.
Please tell me I get to kill him.
Again?
no, because he's got one more attack.
Okay.
Technically, he's got 2 more attacks.
Yeah.
So,
Ladies
This
and
is the-
gentlemen,
this
it
is the-
slices, it dices, it makes julienne fries. It is the fattiest 4,000.
Whoa.
it is really going to be down to the line on whether or not Thorn gets to steal this kill as well.
Thorn
So-
fat. Thorn
Oh my
fat.
gosh.
Thorn
That's a
fat.
30.
30 definitely hits.
Oh
Roll
my
your
God.
damage.
I told you that 30 was coming.
Hot
But
fad.
what you should do is run up there and steal his soul before it goes away.
Oh, I can definitely steal the soul.
Get another special token.
That is 10 damage.
Oh, he's still up, and he is staggered. He is down to the dregs,
But
and
even-
you have a Pam attack.
I
left.
do,
skip
but
that.
I would like to use Commander Strike again to let my buddy Thorn.
Yeah!
Nope, I call foul. Thaddeus sharing the limelight. Wait a second here.
It guarantees the kill.
I absolutely
I
hate
feel
to
like-
say this, but I have to side with the Dork Master on this one.
All right. All right.
Thaddeus is the glory hound.
Yeah, I'm
All
like,
right.
you gotta stick
I
stick
swear.
in to
All
the
right.
character.
It was a very noble and out of character play.
All right. Well, that's,
No redemption arc for you.
27 on a Pam.
Oh, roll your damage. D4. Oh, D6 does not apply on this.
Oh, doesn't? Okay, yeah.
Oh.
It's
Just the D4. 1.
all right, 6 damage, right?
6 points of damage. He is still up.
Wow.
And
Yes!
Thorn, it is your turn. I mean, you could blow on him, and he's going down.
Get him ill.
So, like, is he at 1 at this point?
He's very low.
Okay.
You can get him with your
So
haste.
As long as you hit,
if I just punched him in the face for 1 damage, would he die?
no.
Would that qualify as sneak attack? Can my fists be finesse weapons to get sneak attack?
He's
punch?
prone, though. Just hit him.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Why
you don't
not?
kill him, I
All
will.
right, I'm gonna.
No, that doesn't work that way. But sure, why not?
I am going to run up on this guy. I'm gonna sheath my rapier, just pull my fist up, and I'm just gonna punch him square in the face.
You're it.
Right in the schnoz. Wait a minute, does he have a schnoz or does he have gross missing schnoz?
Oh, plus
He's wearing armor, so he has like an open face helmet on. No snaz. but
25.
Lots of bone. 25 does hit.
Skull face.
So even if you rolled all
Skull
ones,
face or a Voldemort?
he dies. But go ahead and roll the damage if you
Oh
want.
my, that's awful. Oh,
What's the one time it really doesn't count? So
7 points of damage.
a sneak attack for 7 points of damage.
No, the sneak attack was 6 plus 1 from the unarmed strike.
Remember earlier when we thought he did 7 damage and that was effed up?
Yeah.
This is 7.
This is a forking crime against humanity.
Well, luckily for you, even at 7 points of damage, it is enough. And as your fist cracks inside the skull right between the open-faced helm, you watch as the undead priest's body flares into those same blue flames, burning it from within, and also giving you 12 points of damage from the burn all around your fist. This is the advantage of using a weapon instead of your hands to hit things.
It's cooler this way. I pulled
You
my
have a
fist
fun
out,
style,
and there was a
so-
soul token in my hand.
And the soul token that comes out of your hand is literally glowing with the same flames that his body was.
Just gonna put that in my pocket.
It looks really weird, and when you go to put it in your pocket where the demon soul token was, it's not there.
Oh, because it was a spell.
Oh, that makes sense.
Not a real soul.
However, as you're doing this, you guys watch as the brazier's fires burst up once again and then drop down to embers and then nothing, leaving the entire room completely dark. And silence fills the room except for Thorn going, ow!
start.
And with that, everyone, we are concluding our adventure for today. We hope that all of you had as much fun as we did today with our little crusade against the undead. Before we leave, I do want to give a shout out to some of the businesses that were supporting all of us. Yeah, right. Especially for some of the personal businesses of us players and me, who did pay a little bit of a sacrifice for us to put all this together with all the practices and whatnot. So, Angel, why don't you share a little bit about Star Studio?
I'd be happy to. Just 1 second.
This is her real voice, guys.
Star Studio is my salon in downtown Ypsi, and I have several fantastic stylists, and we are running out of time. So I'm going to leave you with this. Star Studio was designed to be a safe space for all, and we specialize in helping you feel like you want to feel and look how you want to look. No matter who you are or how you identify, you're safe with us. And you can check us out. We are Star Studio Ypsi everywhere.com, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you for watching us. We had a fantastic time, and we can't wait to do this again for you. And I can't wait to see you in the shop.
Yeah.
As for me, I'm an artist over at Tipsy Ypsi Paint and Pour, right here in downtown Ypsi, actually across the street from Star Studio. We teach paint parties where you can come in and I will show you how to paint while you're having a drink and having some fun with your friends. It's a good way to mix a little bit of art and fun together and do something a little bit outside your comfort zone. And the colder it gets, the more fun it is to do indoor activities in Michigan.
True.
So it's a good fit during our winter months now. And with that, let me bring Danny on, who can. Danny is our big organizer for
Yes.
Ypsilanti Meals on Wheels.
Yeah.
Put all this together.
Making the magic happen.
She gorgeous.
Step
Come
in the
on
back.
over.
Step
I'll
in
get out of the way.
Yep. Here, take a mic.
She
Take a
did
mic.
this
Mama
on her
40.
birthday, y'all. Come here.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Danny.
Danny.
Thank you guys. It is my birthday. I just want to let everyone know, hey, everyone who gave over $42, we have enough prizes for all of y'all.
Oh.
Yeah. So you get a prize, and you get a prize, and y'all get a prize.
Everybody gets a
Birthdays for
prize.
everybody! Yay! So just tune into your inboxes tomorrow. I will be emailing you and letting you know what's available, and you can pick what your prize is. Thank you so much for donating. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
You
Feeding
guys are
people.
great.